Hey Rhino,
Hey, Max.
do you know what today is?
Supposedly Ace Attorney Day.
It's also August 5th, and do you know what that means?
No.
It means that tomorrow is August 6th.
Okay.
Do you know what that means?
No.
It means that yesterday was August 4th. Do you know what that means?
Where is this going?
It means that today is August 5th. Do you know what that means? It means we're playing
Where's
Ace Attorney!
Ah.
Alright, so as a quick recap for what happened last time, because it has been slightly over a month.
PR bullshit, the one that was blind is not blind, and the one that could see is blind.
I was gonna recap.
The bodyguard has died.
Okay, Rhino, you're kind of going all over the place here. Quick recap of, like, this series of events. Apollo and Trucy went to a concert that Clavier Gavin, whatever, the Gaviners were playing at. During the performance, there was a special guest singer. Gavin's guitar caught on fire. After the show, Gavin was like, "Why the fuck did my guitar catch on fire?" The singer's bodyguard died. We started investigating. The singer's bodyguard's body disappeared. We eventually found the singer's bodyguard's body on top of a platform on the stage, along with the unconscious form of the singer's pianist friend, who this whole time we thought was blind. Court proceeded as if he was blind. It then turned out, no, he's not actually blind. Also, the singer is actually blind.
And also, Gavin lost what little respect we have for him, because unlike the last case where he was like, the truth, let's sniff it out. This time he was like, oh, you didn't know? Sucks for you.
Yeah. Also, Emma keeps throwing snacks at us.
Yeah, that's a thing. Don't think I'm particularly a fan of that character trait.
Right. We also ended, like, right in the middle of the trial because we were overtime. Oh god, can I even remember the voices?
We did stop right after a dramatic reveal, though, so it was okay.
Right.
James.
Right. Le Miroir, it pains me deeply to call you before us again in this way. And yet I must.
You will probably have to remind me who voices who.
I think this was you?
You sure? Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna pull up the thing real quick. I'm just gonna pull up last stream and just kind of quickly skim through it. Because I don't. There's not a lot. I think this and the. I think this is the only character. Oh well, no. There was also his like bandmate. Hang on.
Yeah, I was the bodyguard, but obviously
Your
I
words
won't have
just
to deal
now
with that.
contradict your testimony.
Yeah. Oh no, I was Le Miroir. Okay. I'm gonna quickly skim.
Were you also blind child?
I don't think Blind Child has spoken. Also, he's not blind.
Supposedly blind child.
I'm pretty sure I was. Yeah. Nope.
Is that the material of his outfit?
Right. I was also the guy whose hair looks like Mondo from Danganronpa. And I think those are the only two. Well, along with supposedly Blind Child, those are the only characters new to this case. So
That
far.
are still able to voice.
Yeah. Please, do not be concerned on my behalf. This was you.
I'm aware. Those eyes, she really can't see. Really.
It is true. I can read your mind. How funny it is that a tiny lie born in the Borginian countryside would one day grow to entangle the entire world. I am Italian now. What the? What is a Borginian accent?
I don't know, man. Pretend like you're always eating bologna.
This was you.
So you are It's been a while since I've done Judge Bane. It's going to take me a bit to get back into it.
Like how you're Judge Bane now when previously you were Judge Sean Connery. Like in the last 3 games.
Oh, there we go.
Alright, constantly eating bologna. Yes, as I mentioned before.
It's got more masculine somehow.
I have no memory of the time before I became La Mirror. Note too that my memories begin in darkness. The word light has no meaning for La Mirror.
This was you.
I see.
This was me. You may recall me saying something toward the beginning of this trial. Oh, right. Herbert Forehead.
And what was that?
I believe I said it was unfortunate this crime had no direct witnesses.
Ah.
Now, Lemire, I must ask you to stand once more. Will you testify to the court about your eyes?
Of course.
I can't see. There you go.
Objection.
It was never my intent to deceive any of you. May I begin, Your Honor?
Oh, yes, of course. Oh, I admit I'm a little lost here. I think we're all a bit lost here, Your Honor. It's been like over a month.
Okay, for a moment I had a moment of like, did I actually unmute the audio? I did, thank God. Lemiroir's eyes.
I have no memory of the light. I debuted in a world of darkness and sound. My producer came up with my PR line before he knew this. So, silly as it may sound, I had to pretend I could see. Everyone on my staff knew, of course, but no others.
But this is a murder trial.
Correct. I have no eyes, and I must scream. I apologize. It was part of my contract, you see. I was to keep my blindness a secret, no matter what. Music is everything for me. I never imagined something like this would...
She told us the truth at the beginning, when she said she saw nothing.
Alright, well, there's a offense of everything to add.
Oh, right, also, when the guy was dying, he gave, like, a last... his last words were...
The siren.
Yeah, the siren, but he also said something about, like, someone did see or didn't see, I don't know. But he said something about that, which we'll probably see in a flashback at some point.
I'd like to cross-examine.
What is there left to ask? This was me, by the way, Rhino, just so you know.
There was one thing in her testimony that bothered me.
Perhaps it is best we let you get it out of your system. Everyone's catching Lemiroir's accent. Someday you'll come to understand the importance of thinking for yourself.
What does that mean? Very well, the defense may proceed. However...
Extra punishment?
Be aware this court will not tolerate any question deemed too stressful to the witness. Okay. There was only one part that bothered me. Just let me ask about that and I'll be happy. I have no idea what part he's talking about.
What's the sound? Wait! Yes!
So the bodyguard knew?
So the bodyguard knew, so why did he say she was a witness?
That's a fair point.
Press this, I think?
I guess. When you say your staff, do you include Mr. Latouche?
Right, his name was Romaine Lettuce.
Of course, he was my manager.
Oh, manager, bodyguard, I don't even know what he was.
So he knew, and that's what's been bugging me. Something the matter, Mr. Justice.
I believe I know what is bothering our young defense attorney. You are thinking of when you discovered the body, yes?
Is he right, Apollo?
Yes, I was.
Right, this was you.
He's alive.
He's alive! I probably made a joke last time.
Mr. Latouche, can you hear me? Cold. So cold. Witness me. You're cold? Don't worry. You're gonna be fine. Help is on the way. Can't see. Hang in there, Mr. Latouche. Tell me, who is the witness? The witness is Siren.
Hey, we got the flashback and remembered what he said.
Mr. Latouche told me to ask the witness, and he named you. Why would he do that? He knew you were blind.
I don't know.
Tisk. What did I just say? You need to learn to think for yourself.
Meaning what?
There is no mystery here if you recall everything he said. Think of his last words once more.
Witness Siren. Heard them many times, along with little play acting by our
I remember them well myself, but that statement is not to what I refer. I mean what he said before that.
Before? What came before? Ah, shit.
That's right. He tried to tell you. When he said can't see, he wasn't talking about himself. He was talking about the witness.
I see.
I just want to
But
say...
she does not.
That is very rude. Can I just point out how if I had been shot and was lying on the ground dying, I would not be saying cryptic things like can't see the siren. I would just say, like, for example, Jero shot me. Blech. and that would be it. I wouldn't talk about witnesses. I wouldn't talk about what the witness was like. I would just say who shot me. Too bad the defense did not. Well, Herbert Forehead, try relaxing and looking at the facts first next time.
Well, I don't know why this feels like I was defeated. It doesn't really happen. Order.
Recall the Miroir's earlier testimony.
I was on my way from the stage to the backstage exit. There were 2 shots. I couldn't do anything to stop it.
She couldn't have heard those gunshots.
Because she was blind!
I thought we proved that.
That is not the most important point here. The moment he was shot, Mr. Latouche witnessed her through that window. Why else would he have named her as the witness?
But I really did hear them. 2 gunshots, and the man's voice.
Unfortunately, such a thing was impossible. The window was closed. We have already run a simulation, of course.
But it was so clear. If I heard that voice again, I would know it in an instant.
Hey, Clavier, call in your bandmate.
Yeah, exactly what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Your Honor!
What is it, bailiff? Can't you see I'm humming?
We have the results back for the investigation.
Which one was that?
The Interpol number that Mr. Latouche left us.
Oh, right, that. Well, let's hear it. We will continue this cross-examination afterward. Detective Crescend, your report, please.
This guy. I think I just gave him Mondo's voice because of the hair. I asked Interpol about that number. I'm sure you'll find their answer intriguing. Quick work as always, Darian.
Well, tell us about the number.
It was 69.
Nice.
Nice. Nice!
Is the defendant a secret agent?
Also, I get the feeling that Clavier would 100% not be allowed to prosecute this case. He is too close to this case. I mean, Phoenix was allowed to defend in a case where his boss was the victim. And this was before he was, like, accused of being the culprit, for the record. So, still. So, that is far from the weirdest thing about the court system in these games. By the way, see the symbol above the judge's head? Since we only see the bottom part of it, my brain keeps filling in what the top part is, and I just imagine that the symbol is a clothes hanger. IPXX3142096. You are allowed to defend yourself, and personal connection is allowed on the defense side. Okay. Still, though, wasn't there? I swear there were some other examples of it as well, but whatever. The agent registered under this number was Romain Letouce.
Why would he write his own number?
He's an agent? That's what I'm wondering about! What? Our undercover Interpol agent was Mr. Letouce himself. I'm like, holy shit, he's an agent! And Rhino's like, why do you write his own number? He was apparently in the middle of an operation. He had finished...
He must have touched the sides.
He had finished extracting the lungs.
So when he wrote those letters...
He was trying to tell us his own identity. And a cautious killer tried to wipe them away. Mr. Letouce was an undercover Interpol agent. So him being Lemirar's manager...
was just a cover, most likely.
There's one other important detail I found. Well, out with it! It concerns that .45 caliber revolver, the murder weapon. Apparently, it belonged to Romain Letouce. He had an Interpol permit to carry firearms. And the registration number on the revolver matched. So the victim was killed with his own weapon, which makes sense. It's hard to imagine someone who wasn't an Interpol agent with such a large revolver.
The victim was an Interpol agent on an undercover op.
Max, if this followed real law anywhere, we would have so much perjury. What are you talking about? Anyway, I've got this updated autopsy report.
Wonder how that ties into everything.
It's gotta tie in somehow, you think?
Yeah. Somehow.
Somehow!
Thanks for looking into that for us, Detective Crescent. It's a great help.
Oh, no problem at all, Your Honor.
No.
I'll be heading out. Oh. Wait! Oh!
Yep. Called it. Well, Miramar, is something the matter?
That voice just now! Darien? Mr. Darien, is it? It was him. I am sure of it!
It was him.
You aren't saying! That voice I heard...
Oh, finally he starts sweating a bit.
That voice I heard, talking to Mr. Letouce, when I heard the gunshots fired! It was him! It was Mr. Darien!
Okay.
What? Is this some kind of a joke? No way.
Look at his shark boots! Carmen fell into such a chaotic state the trial had to be suspended temporarily.
Holy shit, he has shark boots!
Never seen that happen before. Of course, it's not every day that you get an accusation like that one. Miramar fingering Darien Crescent. Not only is he a guitarist, but he's a bottom.
Oh boy! Ooh.
The tabloids are gonna love this.
Oh man! Oh! 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 They had to have known when they wrote that.
Could it really have been his voice Lemirwar heard?
Moaning.
Things were changing fast, and frankly, I wasn't sure I could keep up with it.
Hey, no whipping out now, Apollo. I'm here in your imagination.
Get out of my imagination.
To be continued.
Oh, we were decently close to it to be continued, but we didn't know.
All right. It's July 9th. Do you know what that means, Rhino? At Spinda's Cafe. Hey, Apollo! Hey, listen!
What?
Death Mountain looks weird, doesn't it? You should go check it out. Well, actually, nothing. I mean, something. Or maybe not.
Out with it. That suspense is giving me an ulcer. I want to go back to imagining what's in that pink case back there.
Well, the trial today, I was thinking, if you gave it a score, what score would you give it?
Score? I guess I would, maybe, well... Yeah, I'm just as bad as you.
See? It's so vague.
Clearly. Maki avoided a guilty verdict, which is something.
Oh yeah, we should probably figure out what his actual name is.
Machiavelli?
Maki Tabai. Maki Tabai. Maki, I don't know if there's a pun there. I don't get it. Makito.
Mach-I? Oh, I can't say I'm any less confused about the case.
Answerable. IPX blah 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 blah. It was lettuce.
The victim, Mr. Latouche. Who would have guessed he was actually an undercover Interpol agent? What a mess. Yeah, we don't have any idea what he was investigating.
Well, true, but we know who shot him now. Lemirwar told the whole court. It was Penis Hair Man. It's another mystery, Apollo. I love mysteries.
I don't. Speaking of mysteries, what's Mr. Wright up to? Wouldn't mind asking his opinion.
Now that you mention it, I haven't seen Daddy around.
Unless he's some kind of stray that just wanders in and out at will.
I wouldn't say that, but he has been going out a lot. Some top secret mission, he said.
Top secret?
Anyway, can't just rely on him to save the day. You've got me to help you. We'll be fine.
Fine. Right. Well, time's a wasting, as they say. Let's investigate.
That's the spirit.
What are we
Spaghetti!
even investigating? I've seen some restaurants that set out real food to show what's on the menu.
I have too, but I noticed something strange. One time, there was a sandwich without any lettuce. Like it had disappeared by magic.
I'm sure someone just swiped the lettuce and ate it.
Wait, that sandwich! You didn't! Apollo, you shouldn't eat sample food, no matter how hungry you are!
Just how hard up do you think I am?
Alright, probably don't need to look around here. Well,
What the fuck is Sunshine Coliseum?
Is that the venue?
maybe? Let's see if we can talk to, not blind.
Tick, 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 tick. Well, he may not be guilty, but he's still a suspect.
They don't have any decisive evidence.
Yeah, but only someone as small as him could have gotten out of that room.
Right, the air vent.
And he lied.
Lied? We care about that now?
Maki Tabai can see.
Ah, Maki!
Speak of the devil.
He looks like he's doing okay.
I forget, why did we come here? It's not like we could talk to him or anything.
Words are overrated. Feelings are what matter, Apollo.
It's kind of hard to build a court case on feelings. But since we're here anyway, might as well get what I want to say off my chest.
If you need someone to complain to, I'll listen.
I think she was actually worried for me. Half my complaints are about her.
So, what did you think of the trial today? Whew, glad he doesn't understand English after all. If he did, he would have been scared out of his mind by that trial.
All's well that ends well. You have to be more goal-oriented. If he's innocent, we win.
No, if he's found not guilty, we win. Maki might not understand English, but I bet he gets that better than you do. That's what Apollo said.
No, there was a distinct difference.
Right, yeah,
Apollo was betting on the truth. Trucy was betting on the court.
That's fair.
Huh. Am I about to perception expertise his sunglass shine?
I'm glad Lemirar testified. What a great person. She even got Maki off the hook by naming another suspect.
Darian of the Gaviniers, the detective. Wonder if Maki knows what happened. I mean, if he could follow how the trial went at all. No one told him there's a new suspect. How would he know? Hey.
What is it, Apollo?
Probably nothing. Must have been the wind. Damn rats. Must
I'll
be mad at me.
sue! Imagining what, Apollo?
Just I couldn't help but feel that... don't worry about it. Maki. He doesn't understand what we're saying, right?
How could he? He's a young Borginian. He doesn't speak English.
Unless that's more PR bullshit. Yeah, but my bracelet is reacting to it.
Huh? Maybe it's malfunctioning? Or it's scared because you keep making those I'm so mad faces.
Is that bad? Like he lied about not being able to see. What if that's not all he lied about?
If you're curious about it, there's only one thing to do. You should ask him.
Speak or die. I think it'll take something big to get him. Some kind of undeniable evidence. We'll be back, Maki.
So, Maki, you can see, right? Maki can see and Lemirar can't. The whole world's gone topsy-turvy. Sorry, Apollo. I don't think we're gonna get any information out of Maki. Which makes sense.
Yeah, guess it does. Just slides out of room, maintaining eye contact. To the venue.
I was gonna point the gun at him like, show me! Alright. Collegium. Woo! What a great day! It's perfect weather for sleuthing.
Weather matters for an investigation.
Don't some days just feel like magic days or defense days?
Sure. Let's go get started, shall we? What is that fake bird?
Right on! Show us your stuff, Apollo!
What stuff?
Your voice training! This is the perfect place for it!
I did enough at home, thanks.
Aw, there's no need to be shy. Keep that up and you'll never make it on the big stage.
I'm happy in the courtroom, thank you. I am a lawyer.
And you're in luck, because it's lawyer weather today. Don't you just want to face the blue sky and shout, "Objection!"
Look, the weather has nothing to do with lawyers. Let's get going already.
Anything worth looking at around here? Well, a crowd.
Well, there is the blue badger down there with balloons. Sunshine Coliseum sure is living up to its name today.
It's huge. And Mr. Gavin got to play on that enormous stage. I'm so jealous. Someday, I'll fight my first battle on this stage.
Battle?
Battle? Well, yeah, it's a Coliseum, isn't it?
They don't do gladiatorial contests at these places anymore, Tracy.
Really? I had no idea. I wonder why they stopped.
Sometimes I worry about her. It's because people died. What's that creature there?
Ooh, that's the police mascot, the Blue Badger.
It's life-size.
Haven't you seen them around town, patrolling the streets? Yes, now even Law and Order has a mascot.
I'd run from that thing even if I wasn't a criminal. Why does its head wobble like that when it walks? It's freaky.
I don't think you're showing true Blue Badger spirit, Apollo. Look, up lib!
Those balloons next to it are spawned.
Let's see. Big sale, all shirts 50% off.
Rhino?
Ugh. Oh, and it's an ad for the department store next door. Look, a massive sign for the guilty as charged tour. Giant prosecutor Gavin stares out over the arena.
Ooh, maybe I could take it to the office when they're done with it.
Where would you put it? You couldn't even get that thing to the front door.
Then I'll put it outside. I bet it'd be good for business.
As long as no one comes expecting us to prosecute.
Well, if anyone comes looking for a concert, leave it to me.
Is this part of some twisted plan of hers to make her singing debut, I wonder?
Alright, I think we can go inside now.
Ah, Mr. Attorney.
Ah, Miss Lemire. Sorry about today.
There is nothing you need to apologize for. You were merely defending Maki. Are you okay? Alone, I mean? Humans are blessed with 5 senses. Even robbed of one, we get by. Though it does make being a witness rather difficult. Speaking of seeing, you knew who we were before we spotted you just now. And we weren't even talking. I heard your footsteps several times the day before. Oh! You must have great ears!
Ears that heard the crime taking place. Or so she claimed yesterday, but how?
Which part of the case are we? We just finished the first trial day, basically. The voice.
It's quite a statement you made today in court. About hearing Darian Krishen's voice at the scene of the crime.
I did not know his name, but I never forget a voice.
Oh!
Him! He did the murders! As I said in court, I was on my way backstage from the stage. That is when I heard his voice.
I'm guessing Darian and Mr. Latouche were talking about something.
The next moment, I heard those gunshots.
Why didn't you call security?
To be honest, though the noise was quite frightening, I never imagined the gunshots might be real.
Someone in chat is talking about the quote from Lemiroir fingering Darien, and Automod held it.
Oh yeah, we laughed at that.
Yeah, that was a moment.
And I was in quite a hurry myself. I left the scene at once. So, it really was Darien's voice that she heard.
Yeah. At least she certainly thinks it was.
Maki!
I met Maki before my debut as Lemiroir. I was singing in a restaurant in Virginia.
And he was playing the piano.
Yes. He was very kind to me when he learned I could not see.
Is that when you started playing opposites? With Maki pretending he couldn't see.
Ah, no, it wasn't then. That began after our major debut. After I became known as the landscape painter in sound. Must have been tough for Maki, pretending he couldn't see and all the while acting as your eyes. We held hands always. He would write with his finger on my palm to signal to me things I should know. He is a smart, gentle boy.
Rhino.
I think I see what she's getting at.
Why is it only this game you fall asleep during?
Look, it was a long day at work. Maki would never harm a soul.
Mr. Lettuce.
About Mr. Lettuce.
Ah, yes. He was an Interpol agent, I hear.
So, you had no idea?
Of course not. No one did. Guess that's what it means to be undercover.
But someone was after him. They had to know who he really was.
Why did he pose as my manager? I do not understand.
You have no idea?
I can only assume that he was investigating me. But why?
What makes you think that?
Perhaps it is not so, but I cannot deny the possibility. Because of my condition. As my present is veiled in darkness, so too is my past clouded from memory.
Clouded.
Darkness!
The dankness.
The darkness that I fear is not the darkness that I see whenever I open my eyes, or when I have them closed. It's always there. I hate it. The real darkness lies in my heart.
In your heart?
I have no memory of the time before I became Lemiroir. I awoke from darkness, into darkness, you might say. I was singing in a restaurant those days.
What was it that she said about not being able to remember the line?
I do not know my past. Perhaps I committed some terrible crime in my past. Everything before becoming Lemiroir is lost to me. But I don't think you... I can think of no other explanation. Why else would an agent of Interpol approach me?
Do you think your past might be related to this case?
No way! That seems really unlikely to me! I mean,
Unlikely in an Ace Attorney game.
You're such a sweet person, Lemiroir.
something Kingdom Hearts Darkness within Darkness Riku.
I thank you. Maki, too, tells me this often when I fear who I might have been.
I was hoping maybe I could, like... Did we do anything with this yet?
That's been lying there since the day before yesterday.
Small, maybe no one's noticed it.
I kinda wanna pick it up. They make a cool souvenir, don't you think?
Does stick out my mind for some reason.
Oh my god, add it to the damn evidence, people! I don't know if there's anything else to do here. I don't see any reason to present any of this stuff to her.
What were the lyrics to this? Because they were like, in your embrace, when you stole away the keys, my heart. Okay, so he stole the key ring, wrapped stuff around me, and now through the air I fly. Burn my heart, fire, burn my life away. Like a bullet of fire, take my life away. Up together to the sky. Okay, so no, we already went through that. I guess. Got it. Everything.
I'm wondering where stuff might have changed. I was thinking maybe the stage.
Well, there's nobody in
I love that
here.
Badger brand water.
There's nobody in here.
Because we never...
Whenever what?
I was about to say we never really got to the stage alone because Gavin was always there, but I think we managed to at one point.
We did already look around here. It was just when the platform was raised that things were kind of new. Let's see if presenting stuff to her is what we need to do. Oh, maybe we need to like explain to her that we're defending Maki now. Oh, no.
Wait, can we present her the recording of the song?
We can, but I don't think there were lyrics. No, there were no lyrics. Let me go through the list.
I just thought because it's something that she could have heard.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but, well, yeah. But I was thinking, like, maybe, like, recognize his voice.
Is this the gun you heard? Shoots her.
You know, I don't think we can get anything from this, but...
Look at this photograph.
I am blind.
I'm blind, though.
And that's what makes me laugh. I guess let's just start looking around at everything.
I guess. That would be the Blue Badger police mascot. There's a guy outside in a Blue Badger costume lumbering about. Stands out even more than those Gaviners posters.
It's all the same. He's the band mascot too, you know.
Can't picture Prosecutor Gavin going for that kind of thing.
Neither can I. I'll bet there's a story there just waiting to be told.
I keep thinking the box there on the left, instead of saying guilty on it, I keep thinking it says agility.
Agility charged!
That's the Gaviner's dressing room. They're all out in the investigation. The backstage doesn't have as glamorous without the band here. That's Amirwar's dressing room, and the scene of the crime. It's kind of lightly guarded for being a crime scene.
I'm not complaining. Makes it easier for us to go in. And Emma gave us her okay, right? We can wander in and do as we like.
How is Emma doing anyway? Hope she's not getting cavities from eating all those chocolate snickoos.
I'm thirsty, Apollo.
Want something to drink?
How about this one? A Steel Samurai Soda.
Now in real steel flavor.
Huh?
Here, my treat.
Hey, this isn't enough change.
The machines outside are cheaper. This one is highway robbery. They said that last time too.
It's the box right now.
It's a box!
Magic trick. Alright, well, I guess it's everything to look at out here. I guess we have to look at stuff in one of the dressing rooms. It seems like they kind of were nudging us to go in here. What's that?
It's the brooch.
Oh, right. Brooch.
Something about it bugs me, that's for sure.
Is there anything new?
Were the flowers on the chair new? The shooter must use these flowers to climb up to the vent.
All this tragedy because someone left a stepladder here.
I think Mr. Latouche was shot because of the ladder.
Damn you, ladder! I think it was Maki.
Yes, the air vent's pretty small after all. Does that prove he was at the scene? Did he escape in time between gunshots and us opening the door?
I do wonder, like, how could anyone else have gotten out?
Scroll down on the bottom left. Oh, it's just a tripod. Never mind.
Yeah.
Look at the way those bullets tore through this thick wall, and yet we don't see on the outside. That revolver really was something else.
I wonder if someone as little as me could even fire it.
Just looking at your shoulder would kind of put a crimp in your stage career.
Daddy always has stiff shoulders. Maybe that could loosen him up.
Don't even mention it. I'm afraid he might go out and actually try it.
Nah, he doesn't have the guts to pull the trigger, I bet.
Monitoring stage, blaring time of shooting.
Oh. I got an achievement for learning about Trucy's monthly allowance.
Found Maki to buy his fingerprints on that air vent. What's with the long face?
It's a little lackluster, you know?
Lackluster?
I mean, using the air vent is so obvious. No audience is going to pay good money to see a trick like that.
Things must look different through a magician's eyes.
It'd be much cooler if the killer got out through that tiny window.
Don't go there, you'll get your head stuck.
Among Us joke. Alright, anyway.
Go click on the tiny window.
Alright.
This was the window where Lemirar saw the crying from. Wish it was that simple.
Kinda hard to see a crime when you can't see. But she did hear it.
Yeah, but the window was closed.
Maybe she heard it some other way?
Like a hidden microphone or something?
Oh, wait, what?
Hey, look, a part of the carpet's been torn up here.
Oh, right, that was where the number was written. That was the part we did the Lunamol testing on in court.
Luminol. Right.
You know what I couldn't stop thinking? Who's going to pay for this carpet?
As long as it's not us. Maybe the shooter?
I guess it's true what they say. Crime doesn't pay.
I would hope the carpet replacement costs weren't the only thing holding you back. Oh, we're doing it? All right.
I was trying to look at the guitar case. That's one heavy-duty bouquet there.
I had trouble thinking of flowers as being heavy duty.
I think she just says luminol wrong because Apollo then corrects her.
They call lots of things heavy-duty.
Not flowers, they don't.
What about a heavy scent?
I think you mean heady.
What if the flowers were plastic?
They still wouldn't be heavy.
Okay, what if they were made out of metal?
Or like a magnolia made out of steel?
Exactly! Well, I hope all my fans don't start throwing metal flowers at me.
I love you, Trudy. Shuriken.
Trudy? Rhino, her name's right there.
I know. I know what I said.
Sure. I was skipping through that because it didn't seem important. Apollo basically just gave Trucy candy. Permanent dryers. Alright. The gun!
Murder weapon, so it belonged to Mr. Latouche.
That thing makes normal revolvers look like water guns.
Mr. Latouche was a big man. How about the person who shot him? Wouldn't they have to be about his size?
So, did we end up figuring out why there are 2 bullet holes in the wall when he was shot twice, and so, or when they only fired twice, and so 1 bullet had to go into him?
No, it's a piercing bullet because it's big enough.
Ah, okay.
I'm really going on about the caliber in this one, despite the fact that there are bigger ones for pistols.
Fruit!
I heard you the first time. Sure, there's a lot of fruit. I doubt anyone would miss a bit of watermelon.
I know, I'll make it vanish into my stomach.
Better not. They might make you pay for it. If you have the money for that, you should probably repaint the office first.
Watermelons are that expensive?
Yeah, these could have been imported from some exotic locale for all we know.
Oh,
That's a fucking Yoshi melon.
I think these are all like, I mean, yeah. I mean, that is what melons generally look like. Just, usually, this is like melons, and these are watermelons, I believe, is usually how it is.
What I mostly recognize melon from is, like, freaking Yoshi Story.
I mean, yeah, same. Also, bananas. Donkey Kong Bonanza is really fun. I'm almost done.
100%ing it?
Yeah. I believe, essentially I'm like 27 bananas away from 100%ing it. And I know where they are.
Nice. I'm getting jack and shit from this review so far.
You mean like a review, like the review as in our investigation?
Yeah, it's like we're just going over everything, which, I mean, is good for a refresher, but for the purpose of actually discovering anything new, eh.
Okay. I just wasn't sure if by review you meant like a video game review you were reading on the side or something.
Nah.
Alright,
I am snacking on slightly stale gummy worms, though, which is keeping me awake.
Snackoos? There's not gonna be anything new in here. This isn't the crime scene.
Still never really figured out why someone doodled the Gaviner's logo on the mirror.
Lipstick. I like to wear lipsticks on the... Yeah, we saw this already. Let's try the stage, maybe?
I'm kind of surprised they let us around the outside of it, because all the inside stuff is what we had access to before, and nothing seems to have changed. So does it have to be on the outside? What's on the laptop there?
No fiddling. Yeah, I don't think there's anything like at all around here. Still can't believe we found Maki and Mr. Latouche up on top of that tower.
Yeah, I used to not like high places. Now I hate them. Hey, it's me and ladders.
Step ladders? It's not like it would have been nicer if we found a dead body closer to the ground. But that reminds me, Daddy's bad with heights too.
Huh, no kidding.
He took me on a Ferris wheel ride a while ago, you know. Halfway through, his face got all green and he mumbled objection over and over.
Poor guy.
I guess we'll look at this stuff because it's like all that's left. Contrabass. Maki played so beautifully.
Yeah, like a real pianist.
That's just silly, Apollo. How can you call someone as good as Maki a pianist? Why, that's like throwing him in the same class as Daddy.
Yeah, good thing Mr. Wright didn't hear that one.
I thought maybe if we investigated this, we might find the note sheet or something that he was using, and it would be in English, and then we'd be like, oh, he does know English or something.
I don't know, let's go look around outside.
Yeah, unless there's somehow something in the Gaviner's room, which there won't be. But we already looked at everything out here, I'm pretty sure.
Huh.
Maybe we have to. Maybe we actually have something we can present to Maki, and we have to go do that.
Maybe the song?
Like the lyrics?
Yeah.
All right, Rhino, you're Maki.
Wing ding, wing ding, wing ding.
I think he said, "I am sorry I cannot speak your language. You are very beautiful, fair maiden."
This is why I never trust a translator.
All right, we have a soundboard routine. Mr. Latouche and the murderer.
You've killed me!
Good.
Show the Borginian one?
Or what?
That one.
It's not Virginian, it's just a postcard.
Yeah, so it's right at a slow point. I'm gonna take Pup out. And I know as soon as I leave, you'll figure out the solution anyway, so this is another way to speed it up.
I have no idea what we're supposed to do at this point. We've looked at everything.
Fuck it, I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna look around the fucking Gaviner's room. Who knows at this point? Recruitment. The police. Chains. They're into chains, they're kinky. Stack of postcards. Gloves. Want to see something neat outside the Coliseum? Sure. What?
Decided to grab me a drink while I was up.
All right, I
I
looked
see
up.
you visited the ball gag disco ballroom.
Yeah, I looked at everything in there. I'm now being told apparently there's something neat outside the Coliseum.
Is it the fact that the plants are planted in a Simon Says pattern?
Deh. Is that guy in an orange jacket having a picnic? This guy? Alright, what about him? Kinda looks like he's doing sit-ups.
Is it Larry?
That's not Larry. That is not Larry. No way.
That was brutal!
We had a soundboard redeem. Yeah, no, that is absolutely not Larry. That does not look like him. Like, at all.
Is it Curious George?
Okay, anyway.
Is it Jeeves Lorenzo?
I'm a fucking idiot. Talk with Trucy.
Oh, really? That guy presumably has a girlfriend on screen. Larry could never.
It's a stick figure. We can't tell. It's not like a weird. We can tell by the fact his hair is brown.
Mirwar dropped a bomb in court today. It was Darien.
Mirwar said she's never forgotten a voice, right? That's so cool!
I guess.
What's that called again? Elephant ears? I bet that's what they're called.
Somehow I don't think that means what you think it means. And she has to be wrong this time.
Wrong? Why?
I mean, look. Those gunshots are right during the concert.
That's right! I was burning up the dance floor at the time.
Right. Did you happen to look up on stage? Maybe a Darien even?
You bet I did! He is one of the Governor's guitarists, after all. He's so cool! Oh.
Right. All the Governors have a rock-solid alibi. You couldn't have shot Mr. Latouche backstage.
But Lemirwar heard him, didn't she? She heard Darien backstage, right?
Somebody's either wrong or lying very badly here. An Interpol agent.
I was wondering, what is Interpol anyway?
Interpol, it's international police. They're the guys who catch international criminals.
Why can't they just call them International Police instead of making up some silly name?
Yeah. Anyway, you think he was investigating the beer war?
What? Why would anyone do that? She's not a criminal. She couldn't be.
Don't be fooled by appearances is all I'm saying. You seen this series before?
But remember, I'm a magician, Apollo. I can spot a palmed coin at 50 paces.
Only it were that easy. In any case, we know he was working on something.
I wonder if it was something that has something to do with something. That something being her case. The last something, I mean.
Something like that. His plastic spaghetti's pretty good. Frankly, the whole thing is making my head hurt.
Then stop eating it.
What was Mr. Latouche up to?
Ah ha 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 ha.
Trucy, was that another one of your tricks?
It wasn't me. I can't even make Mr. Hat laugh like that. Oh, I forgot about this guy!
Ah, the spade.
You have very few characters in this, all things considered. You be this guy.
Whenever the mundane gives way to miracles, a word is whispered. Grammari.
Hey, the
The
other
grammar
day.
samurai.
Mustard bad out!
We meet again. Nice to meet you. Who are you? And could you please stop smirking like that? No.
It's you, Uncle Valent.
Uncle Valent? He's your uncle?
No, silly. It's the great It's the great. I keep every time I see that, my mind keeps switching the letters around, and I keep wanting to say Greymare. It's a great Grammary, Valiant Grammary, is it Grammari? Is it I don't know. The Grand Magician.
Well, good thing it didn't use a different word for magician. That started with a W.
Yes, it is I, the great valiant Grammari, as seen on television. And could you please stop smirking like that?
He really has Omni-Man's mustache.
It's been a while, Miss Drusi. 7 years to be exact.
I pulled out the Master Sword.
My, how you've grown.
Good to see you again, Uncle Valent. I'm not wearing red anymore. You look exactly the same.
I hate to intrude, but... What is the Great Magician doing paying us a visit? I believe it was you who wished to see me. So, be quick with your questions. And do not quail, quake, or quiver. I am quite tame. Though my stardom may see the sight, I'm quite down to earth where the need calls. He does have a certain aura to him, it's true.
Let's ask him about the case, Apollo.
Aura sure isn't lost on our magician in the making.
So it's a real word and the root for grimoire and glamour. Okay.
She's practically drooling with enthusiasm.
After all, Uncle Valent's one of Daddy's best friends. That's why I called him Uncle.
But Dad, you mean Mr. Right?
No, I mean my real daddy. Wait, what?
Drusi's real father? Who I'm assuming is the guy in the portrait?
Mr. Club? Okay, well I gotta know about that.
Once upon a time, Troop Graprai included 2 grand magicians. Myself, Valence Gramrai, and my partner, Zach Gramarai. And the Zach was...
He was my real daddy.
Drusi's father, a magician. I guess it makes sense. I had no idea.
Wasn't much point in talking about it. Not now that he's gone.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm not lonely. I've got my daddy after all. And you make me laugh, Apollo.
Eh, glad I'm good for comic relief at least.
Not that I see Daddy around much these days. Alright, anyway. Wait, Apollo? Don't tell me you don't know about Troop Grammari. Oh, Grammary! It's Grammary! Oh my god, okay. We know.
Troop Grammary, huh? Nope. Does sound kind of familiar. Grammary.
Grammary.
Okay. Oh, lost life, lamentably listless lad.
Stop doing that.
Do not know of the greatest troop of magicians on the planet. Valent Grammary. The name begins to surface in my mind. It was a name I'd heard on television as a child.
Bet you've heard the name. He made a cruise ship disappear and blew up an amusement park. He sounds like a terrorist!
What is he, Shadow Logia?
Oh, and he made all this gold disappear from a safe! I think he's a criminal! And then escaped from a high security prison!
You said he's a magician? I open locks to hearts chained by mediocrity. This is the true miracle of Troop Grammar. Wait,
What, Apollo?
I do remember seeing you on television a long time ago. Weren't you with someone else, like a duo?
A duo?
Yeah, you had a partner. Something Grammary. Yes, Zach. Zach Grammary. A masterful maker of magic. A capable crafter of shining showmanship. Why is everyone so quiet?
Daddy.
Daddy? No way. Ach, I've been remiss in remembering my reasons for my visit. Reasons? Two, in fact. First being, of course, to see you, Miss Trucy.
Zack and Valand. Oh, I wonder if it's the same as Zack and Cody.
You don't know how happy I am to see you again, Uncle Valand.
I'm sure you are. No one from Odyssey, are you?
No.
When I encountered you at the Colosseum, the first time in 7 years, I could fain not contain my emotions. I wept oceans. And to learn you not defend the poor pianist, the blinded boy. It was a hot topic of talk among the staff, you know. And defend him you did.
Well, it wasn't all my doing.
I'm his defense attorney, actually. My other reason for coming by here today was this.
Oh, sweet! Pokemon the first movie on VCR! That's a videotape?
Quite so. A recording of the concert movies. I brought it for you, Trucy, on behalf of Truth Grammarly. Will you watch it?
We can see him freak out again. Holy shit!
Wow, it's almost as good as it was live. So, what's the word? Or what's the word? Mysterious.
There are more mysterious things in our song going on. Way more mysterious. Valent Grammarly has good reasons to be here today. But I wonder what his reasons were to be at the concert.
Jesus!
We only got a new thing. Let's go show it to everyone.
Oh no. Wait, sections? You can actually see it starting to spark right now.
A little bit, yeah.
It catches on fire. Not really sure what it is about it we were supposed to be paying attention to, really, but...
Alright, let's go show it to the blind lady. Took a look at your performance again. It was even better the second time.
Thank you. That reminds me. That was the incredible illusion you pulled off. Illusion? When you teleported from one stage to the other, remember? Ah, yes. Apparently, they hired a professional magician.
Valen Grimardi. I was wondering, do you think you could tell us how it was done?
I'm afraid I cannot. Mr. Gramarye made me swear to never tell a soul.
I was afraid of that.
Hard to be a magician if you can't keep a secret, you know? Ah, I am reminded that I wish to speak to you about something.
Yes.
When I was walking this hallway before, I stumbled upon a small device of some kind. It was lying on the floor. Are we finally gonna pick up the damn earpiece?
I mean this thing.
That's been lying there since the day before yesterday. Might I touch it? I thought as much.
What? What did you think?
This is one of our headsets. Everyone on staff wears one during a concert.
I wonder whose this is.
We use it for communication. It would be quite inconvenient should it go missing.
We'll hold on to it for you then. We'll give it to Prosecutor Gavin when we see him.
Yes, that's best. Thank you. So can I put it on? Headset attached
Headset
to Trucy.
attached to...
Attached? I'm not some kind of robot, Apollo.
Everyone on staff was wearing one of these headsets. This might warrant some further inquiry. Can I ask you about this headset Lemire wore? You said that all concert staff are wearing one.
That's correct. We need them to communicate across such a large stage. Everyone on the staff had one, of course. And all of the band members, too, I should think.
This Prosecutor Gavin and his lackeys had them on too, then.
They're quite helpful, though limited. They only work within 30 feet or so. Oh! That's how she heard it through the window, because she heard it through the earpiece.
Ah.
A stronger signal would interfere with the sound system.
Yeah, makes sense. I think someone would notice if they dropped their only communication lifeline, unless they were in a hurry from, say, doing a murder. So why was this one just lying here?
I have a theory.
You think the kid was listening at the door?
Well, that's not quite what I'm going for here.
Or was he listening in the vent?
What I was thinking was I would show the headset, because, like, if all the staff had one, does that mean he had one? And if so, that means he was communicating with them, and thus he knows English. Let's go back here.
What do you think of this headset? What's this? You would ask me for a miracle, free of fee. Then thy wish be granted, thy will be done, thy evidence evicted into the ether. Ah, no evicting, please. Are all magicians like this, I wonder?
Wait, if he was helping out. Oh, no. I was like, is this your headpiece?
Show him the tape.
He's the one who gave it to us!
So I was wondering. That stunt in the middle of the song there.
I didn't see a stunt.
What about Lemire vanishing and reappearing?
Oh, that? I guess I'm so used to seeing that happen I didn't even notice.
So young to be so jaded. A simple sleight of hand. A petite prestidigitation.
Stop doing that.
A modicum of magic from me to you.
So that's why you were at the concert.
Yes. I was there to watch my trick take to the air. So you're the one who knows how it was all done. Of course, I am like a deity, with the stage as my domain. I suffer no mystery upon those floor-lit boards, not grasped tightly twixt my fingers. It is a potent, primeval power I possess. Do you think you could tell me how it was done?
Hey now! You're an all-star! Get your game on!
True, see?
That's like totally against the rules, Apollo!
Not during a murder investigation, it's not. No, for my illusions are mine alone, monsieur. Also what? Recall that the terrible occurrence happened later. Well after my illusion entranced the audience. Oh. Don't even ask, I won't answer.
Bad for you, Apollo!
Whose side are you on? Aye, Valiant's Gramarye. Now make my leave, Miss Truce.
There's no need to rush, Uncle Valiant. You should stay a while.
I am afraid I cannot. I may not. I shall not. I have been asked to assist with an analysis, and so I shall sneak back to the sea. So you'll be at the concert venue then? Correct. If you would call on me, come to the Coliseum. See you later, crocodile. That irks me.
Yeah.
That irks me.
Yeah. Yeah. After a while,
Twirl of his
alligator.
cloak and a wink of his eye. He turned and walked out the door, normally.
Well, there you go, Apollo. Let's get cracking!
Right. Valiant Gramarye. Got a few more things to ask him. Of course, most among them, that bit of magic that made the mirror disappear. And how he knows Trucy and her real father. I don't know, Apollo. If his brother was her father, how would she know him?
It wasn't not his brother. She was like,
If his partner was her father, how would she know
yeah. I
him?
feel like Apollo's slow on the uptake here. All right, let's see if there's anything in any of the rooms now. Nothing in here.
I'm just imagining a magician birth and it's like put sheet over belly and pulls out baby from behind table. Ta-da! Baby does jazz hands.
Reminds me of this one like short video I saw where it was like they were doing they were like doing a baby birth, right, with like the doctors and the woman, and the doctors were like, it's almost here, come on, and we got it, and the woman was like, oh, the delivery was successful, and the doctor says, it's not delivery, it's DiGiorno, holds up a pizza. What? It's still in there. Here I know.
But I just stopped snacking. Uh-oh. It's only one person I know who can munch with such venom.
All 13 inches. This was you, Rhino.
What about 13? I was drinking.
Have you heard of the 13 inches of venom meme?
No.
Oh, sorry, it was 19 inches of venom. Does that make it easier?
No.
Okay, no. When the second Spider-Man game was coming out, there was a Venom figurine that was being sold, and it's 19 inches tall, and so when they announced it, they advertised it as, get yourself all 19 inches of Venom.
Wow.
They did it. They definitely knew what they were doing. Anyway.
What are you doing here? Hello, Anna. Well, you're looking as grumpy as ever. Happy. You give me the second degree in court and prosecutor Gavin like a fool. Talking about the bloodstained Mr. Latouche left? My department chief had a field day with that one. Even a blind person could see the shooter wasn't blind. Funny guy, huh?
But that bloodstain helped uncover the biggest mystery of all!
Now we know that Mr. Latouche was really Interpol.
We wouldn't have found that out without you.
I suppose. Maybe that's why the chief gave me these after he was finished chewing me out. Shadow was my reward. Are chocolate snackoos popular down at the precinct or something?
I was hoping we could check out the crime scene again.
You might guess you're not going to find any clues in here. Though I did find something strange.
Something strange? In the neighborhood?
Something weird and something strange. I hit my embarrassment quota for the year, that's for sure.
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it?
How?
I mean, think about it. Now you don't have to be embarrassed about anything else all year.
Only it worked that way. It just bugs me to think that little kid outsmarted me. It makes him even more suspicious now that we know he can see. He could have seen the air duct, and he could have shot that revolver.
That's not how it sounded in Lemiroir's testimony. Also, why are people just ignoring the fact that if he were to fire the gun, it would break his damn arm?
Wiener saying she heard Detective Darian's voice at the scene.
That's right!
Why can't we have a normal, straightforward killing once in a while in this damn country? I'll pretend I didn't hear that. Why can't it ever be, oh, you have blood on your hands, it matches the blood on the victim, go to jail. Was that true what you said in court today? You know, about the case? About how everything was happening according to those song lyrics? Guitar Serenade, you mean?
I found the link, you know. At least
I found the Zelda.
It leads to a porn site. First, Prosecutor Gavin's heart-shaped keyring was stolen. Then Lemiroir flew through the air. Then Prosecutor Gavin's guitar caught on fire. And in the end, a bullet took Mr. Latouche's life. And he went up into the sky with a guitar. Well, 15 feet up at least.
Kinda hard to chalk it all up to coincidence, huh?
Chocolate? I know! And I found it.
You think the same person did all this? Don't ask me, I didn't do it. Neither did I. I couldn't fit through that air vent anyway.
What? You all think I did it?
Sometimes I worry about that girl.
Something strange!
So what did you find?
It's so little I must have passed over it yesterday. I found it under the sofa.
Is that a bomb?
What is it?
Looks like a propane tank. Part of some device, I think. I haven't a clue what. If I were to guess, judging by the basic parts they put on here, I would call this a fire starter.
Huh.
The bit sticking out from the end looked familiar, so I had it examined. Turns out it's an antenna, or that, okay.
Ooh, like on a beetle?
Like on a cell phone. This device was using an electronic signal of some sort.
An electronic signal, you say?
Oh, just part of it's an antenna. Okay. I'm still putting my money on Firestarter. Do you think you could take a look at this, Emma? Munchity, 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 munchity. Munchity, 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 munchity.
Oh.
You know, you're a bit like Mr. Wright. He always carried his badge around, too. Huh? I think he did it so he'd never forget who he was, or his duty as a defender. Something like that. Pretty noble, really. There we go, I was letting Discord catch up. It was getting a little choppy.
Oh, okay.
Guess there really isn't a need for me to carry this around. Though it seems I made a decent impression. Why did they have to commit their crime according to the song? Seems like it'd be more trouble than it's worth.
Maybe they were trying to throw off the investigation?
And that's certainly possible, but risky, don't you think? Just carrying someone as big as Mr. Latouche would be tough enough. There we go. She may be a snacking fiend, but sometimes she actually makes some sense.
Gonna go through everything. Oh.
That's the Interpol issue revolver, right? Which means it belonged to Mr. Latouche. He must have had it to begin with. Sounds that way. So if it was Maki, are we saying Maki stole it from Mr. Latouche? That's really hard to imagine him doing.
Munch, munch. 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 Okay. Unless there's anything new over here, then I think we're... I mean, apparently there's new stuff if we look at
So
this.
did we not get the antenna she found?
No. Went up here. We did the Luna Mall.
Looney Mall? What's Looney Mall? It's Luminol. Get it right.
Emma's kind of scary when it comes to science.
Best learn the word and uncite her wrath again. Gun.
Yeah, it's big.
Big. Should we go examine the electronics in the stage?
Yeah, let's try that. Oh, is this where Mustard
Oh,
Magician is gonna be?
That song. Isn't that the one Lemiroir was singing?
Yeah, you're right. The guitar Serenade.
Wow, I'd love to do a show on a stage like this.
Yeah, I'd come to see that.
The house is full, and as one, the audience sighs with wonderment. There I am, singing my ballad, rose petals swirling through the air.
Not bad. Wait, aren't you a magician?
Oh. That's right, I was a magician, wasn't I?
Some dedication.
Yeah, do it. Stop doing that.
Aha! If it isn't Miss Trucy, and indeed it is.
Uncle Valent!
What exactly are you doing here? I told you I would be here. I take real responsibility in tasks undertaken. I am inspecting my equipment of illusion to make sure naught is amiss.
The Lemur teleportation illusion. Ooh.
Should anything go wrong, it will reflect poorly upon me and my troop. As I went about my exacting examination, I happened to notice that piano. And I remembered that fair lady's melancholy melody.
Hey, Apollo, maybe Uncle Valor could shed some light on this whole thing for us. I was wondering about the show the night of the murder. The Mirror's vanishing act was your illusion, right?
Indeed, the purple prosecutor petitioned my performance. At the climax of the song, he said, "Make her disappear, like a dream." Like a dream. Yet what can I work with on a stage meant for musical endeavors? There are none of the conveniences of a stage built for sorcerous acts. It was a challenging task, and so I accepted. In order to move, you would have had to use some sort of secret tunnel. People come to me because I am a professional among professionals. My illusions are custom made for a time and a place. Now, because of the murder, all of the eyes of the nation are on this concert. Not a bad thing as far as the fortunes of Troop Gramarye are concerned.
So, you were here checking up on your trick to make sure it went well.
And went well it did. Now speaking of pianos. The piano over there troubles me. It troubles you, why? Is it the fact that we heard the song playing when we came on stage and thus the piano plays itself? Why? Why do you ask why? I think it's probably quicker if I just go check it out myself, thanks.
That's one big piano. Never actually played one.
Hey, you should get Mr. Wright to teach you sometime.
No good. He can't play either.
Kind of feel bad for the guy now.
Maybe now's my big chance. Stand back. This could be the debut of a prodigy. Ew.
Ew. Did you make that noise just now?
Let me try it again. No, I think something's stuck at the piano. Time to take a look under the hood.
Yeah, something stuck on one of the wires.
Huh. Look! This was stuck between the strings.
Well, I'll be damned, it's a remote. That would say, give off a electronic signal.
It looks like some kind of switch. But not a switch, too.
So I must have thrown this in the piano. Oh, this'll get him to talk. But first, let's continue talking to this guy, and then we'll go show it to Emma, and then eventually we'll show it to the guy.
But first, let's look at this. This switch sitting here, tempting me to push it.
Don't. You might blow up the whole Coliseum.
Apollo, please. Think that every strange switch triggers a bomb? That kind of old-fashioned crime drama thinking doesn't cut it in our busy times.
Sorry, was sneezing. Alright, true CPI, please enlighten me. What do you think this switch does?
Maybe it turns on the electric razor in Prosecutor Gavin's dressing room.
Switch as big as a razor to turn on a... Alright. I know what you are thinking in that head of yours. Gramarye, yes, you say. I recall seeing him on television. Something of that sort. And actually, yes, you're right.
Wow, he just read your mind, Apollo!
Or everyone tells him that, and he made a good guess. It was 20 years ago. A young magician, a genius of his time, came down among us. His name was Magnifi Gramarye. It was he who began the Grape Troop Gramarye. At his prime, not a day passed that he did not play upon the screens of every TV there was. I do have some vague memory of someone like that on TV. Yet several years ago, that time came to an end. My troop pulled a vanishing act, yes. Cries for magic no longer heard. The TV screen, a barren waste, stripped of illusion.
That's not true! I still went to all your shows! Like that one in the parking lot down at the supermarket.
When you start playing in the supermarket parking lot, you know you're in trouble. We hone our skill at these small venues, always awaiting our time. Yes, one day we will rise, up from obscurity, onto fame's shining stage once more. I do this not only for the magic that is Gramarye, but for my partner, who is also Gramarye. Your partner, you mean? Okay, so the reason I thought they were brothers is because they were both Gramarye.
Ah.
Yes, Zach Gramarye. Trucy's father. Before he disappeared 7 years ago. There was no name higher than Gramarye in show business circles. None.
Stop doing that.
Wish. I will see us return to glory. I, valiant Gramarye. Our founder, Magnifi Gramarye, was truly a genius, a worker of miracles.
I'll never forget the one I saw when I was little. How he made that whole jumbo jet go... what happened to the jet again?
Apparently someone doesn't remember it as well as they thought. Of all the would-be magicians who came to his door, only Zack and I had the talent. In no time at all, Valent and Zack were the shining stars in the Gramarye crown.
Ooh, huh? And Zach Gramarye was my daddy.
Now that Magnifi and Zack are gone, I have but one wish. Let it be I, Valent Gramarye, who brings the Gramarye miracle back to the big stage.
I'm rooting for you.
Miss Trucy, you cannot grow quick enough. I need your skill by my side.
One skill coming up.
How do we manage to get off the topic of the case so quickly all the time? Words cannot express my shock and chagrin. All I can see before me is this stage, and me upon it. Nothing smaller, nothing less radiant catches my eye.
True. You're getting on in years. Not much time left to make your mark, huh?
This is not how I was seeing it. So he doesn't care about what I have to show him, I get the point. To Emma!
Alright. Wait, hang on. Alright.
Do you think you could take a look at this? Small device. Looks like a transmitter.
A transmitter?
You press the switch here and it sends out a signal. No idea what it's for, though. You mean an electronic signal?
No, a smoke signal, dumbass. What is it, Apollo?
Say, Emma. You know that strange object you said you found? Oh, this? Let me try pressing this switch. It was a free harder. What?
Discord? Cut and skipped in the perfect way. Yeah, I
How
assume,
so?
I assume you were saying I knew it was a fire starter.
Yeah.
Part of that was cut out, so what I heard was, knew it was a farter. It's on fire! Emma's device is on fire!
What's the big idea? Yeah. Well, now we know what this is. An igniter.
This part here must work like a lighter.
Nearly lit me up, that's for sure. Don't look at me like that. I didn't do it on purpose. I suppose at least we're getting somewhere with this case.
Hey, Apollo! Let's ask Emma more about the Switch. Now that she has some first-hand experience.
The Switch. What are you trying to do? Burn me alive? Come on, it was just a few sparks and an open flame. Says you weren't the one holding it.
There's enough sparks flying around here just with you two talking.
Anyway. Now we know this is a remote for an igniter. Let me see that for a second. Well, this is definitely a little transmitter. The signal's weak, probably only reaches 30 feet.
A transmitter, huh? Triggers an igniter within 30 feet. Do you think maybe that's how they ignited Gavin's guitar? I think maybe that's the idea?
I mean, I assume so, yeah. So I assume that we're gonna show it to the boy, and he's gonna be like, "Oh shit! I set the guitar on fire." Incidentally, if you look at the cross-section diagram of the stage area,
Oh yeah, 30 feet is also like how far the headsets work.
correct. It's also the average walking speed of a D&D race. Let's see, 30 feet from the Miroir's dressing room.
It's also the average distance between the pitcher's mound and second base. I made that up.
That covers the backstage completely, including the fucking piano.
Wait, what? But well, I guess Gavin wasn't on that tower there.
That they could always someone like sent him a thing over the head to be like, "Do it," and he's like, "Okay, push switch."
I guess, but if it was in the piano, Here's the thing. If it was put into the piano so that it happened when the guy played, like, the notes or whatever.
Well, no, like he would have noticed it if he was playing it and it was in there. It's like somebody tossed it in there after, and it got stuck.
Oh! I thought it was set up so that when he pressed one of the keys, it clicked the button.
I don't think so. There's the only
No,
way you
'cause
would be
Emma
able
would've
to
caught
do
on
that
fire
is if you were
twice
to
before
rig it
the
right
camera
under.
over.
Yeah, and plus you would have had to put it right under the hammer, and he would have known because he would have pressed the key, and it wouldn't have plucked the string. It would have been like click instead of.
Okay. I was imagining this whole thing wrong then. Okay, so they just used the piano to like dispose of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I thought what was going on was that it was inside the piano so that when he pressed one of the keys, it would start the fire for the guitar thing. And I was just like, why do that instead of just having someone who could just press the button normally? But I guess that's what they did.
Yeah.
What I'm confused about is... I know we're probably about to have this, like, get addressed, but why did we find it in the switch for it, or not the switch, the igniter, in Lemiroir's dressing room, when the last place it should have been was the guitar?
Maybe it was a test one? Maybe they were trying to set fire to Lumiere's dressing room to cover up the murder, but we got there too damn quick? Maybe the 30 feet of extent of signal of the headset interfered with the fire starter?
I don't know. No, because like, I don't think it would do that. Those are like two different kinds of electronics. I think maybe the idea, it's gonna be something like I don't know. Could the igniter have been like activated to fire the gun? No, that doesn't make sense. So I'm trying to think. This could be like how. I don't know. I just don't know. I've got like all these half thoughts and I don't have anything. Let's just keep going.
It also looks like you would cover the stage. Kinda seems unlikely anyone would use this on stage.
Act as both radio signals, they'd fuck with each other. Not necessarily. Not every. If all radio signals interfered with each other, you could never have more than one radio signal operate near another radio signal. And so no radio signals would ever work because television. It could. And plus, they did say earlier that it would. The headset would have messed with the sound system if it was more powerful. So I think the idea is that they're weak and short range enough that they don't interfere with each other.
We'll see. Guess I'd best begin on my investigation. We're on to look for more clues elsewhere, then. I feel better just knowing what this thing is now. I'll have to look into igniters a bit more later.
Good luck!
I'd like to know a bit more about igniters myself.
For Metaphor Refantasio?
Uh-huh. I never really bothered to use those in Metaphor.
I never used them at all. There was never a point in doing it, because you could just get... If you were ever in a situation where you did not have access to the element you needed, like, that's on you for bad planning, and also, why would you use up your slot to gain one weak elemental attack when you could just, you know, make yourself powerful?
Yeah.
Alright, so... I doubt it. No.
Look at this diagram.
Since she doesn't know it, I'm a scram. Oh? What's happening out here?
Oh?
Oh. What? Come to laugh at the murderer?
Darian!
That old bag opens her pie hole and wham bam, my life goes down the chute. Thanks. They won't let me work while I'm a suspect.
Darian isn't in the best of moods, is he?
Not many people are these days, it seems.
It is a crime scene, not exactly the happiest place to hang out.
Then Gavin had to go rub salt in the wound. My alibi's rock solid. Rock solid!
So about your alibi,
You have to ask. The shooting happened right in the middle of the third set.
That's right. Music was blaring when we heard those gunshots. And found Mr. Latouche dead.
Bear in mind, there was like a thing about like with the mixer, this guy like fucked up his part or something. I feel like that's gonna come up with this.
Yeah.
I've got 10,000 witnesses who saw me too, right there on that stage.
your guitar playing was something else.
Thanks, little lady. See? This whole thing's a sham. Can't believe they aren't letting me work.
No need to yell at me. It's Mirror's fault. She was the one who said she heard his voice at the moment of the crime.
Man, I never even talked to that old windbag. How could you possibly identify me?
Prosecutor Gavin.
They won't let you work? He won't let me work. Gavin says I gotta lie low till the suspicion is cleared. What suspicion? He can be such a stick in the mud. Mr. Gavin, a stick in the mud? He may look all flashy and showy, but he's straight as an arrow, man. Except when he's depressed. You hear him whining the other day?
Oh, you mean the thing with the mixing board?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's just a perfectionist is all. Not a bad guy, really. Well, I think the Gaviners are the best. I have all your albums. The band's fine, too. Gavin can write a good tune, I'll give him that.
Come to think of it, I haven't seen Prosecutor Gavin around much.
Oh, him? He's down at the prosecutor's office, most likely.
Prosecutor's office. Never been there, have I?
The data on the victim should have come in from Interpol. Normally, I'd be down there dealing with it. Normally. Apollo, let's go check it out. I always wanted to see the prosecutor's office.
Yes, maybe not such a bad idea.
Right on! Right here. Say hi for me, okay? Oh, and screw you.
Ryboard.
And tell him I want into that crime scene.
We'll be going now.
Hey, wait.
Yeah?
What do you really think happened? Really? You don't think I did it, right? Yes.
Well...
Great. Way to instill a guy with some confidence. Just remember, I was ripping it up on stage when it happened, okay? Ripping and tearing! Don't get led astray by some siren song, eh? Get this one wrong and you'll be eating humble pie for a year. I'll bake it myself. Is that Bowser on his ring?
I don't know.
Let's not talk to him anymore, alright?
Hit a Darien Crescend. He's one stone I'd leave unturned if I had a choice. To the Gavinator. Huh.
I hate that. I'm curious if you know what it is I hate right now.
Well, let's see. We have the random powder puff under glass, a tray that's about to fall off a chair, books, pen and pad, spare keys, the burned guitar with there's like a blurry picture next to it, the chair that looks like a dentist's office chair but has a keyboard attached to it. The extra tall filing cabinet, which you definitely could not reach the top shelves of. The fact that he has the chair base on a rug so as not to scratch the hardwood floor, but the side table is on the hardwood floor, so that shit is going to get scratched to hell. I do like his tiny guitar leaning against his slanted book stand.
And that's what I hate. The slanted book stand. Congratulations.
I thought you would hate the wall texture behind it.
Congratulations! You set up a piece of furniture for the sole purpose of upholding the fact that your book stacking looks like shit!
Also, it's harder to reach the ones at the top.
So...
Oh, that is a massive window on the back. I thought it was just like a white wall.
The Gaviners' head office.
It's not the band's office, it's the prosecutor's office.
Yeah, so that's why I'm asking, what is this creepy thing, object, whatever?
Oh, Trucy appeared, so I thought she was talking. Looks like Prosecutor Gavin's on the phone.
Oh well, guess we'll have to come back. Or we can hide behind that bookshelf real quiet-like.
That's eavesdropping.
Why? We'd just be waiting. Quietly, so he won't notice. What if we heard something scandalous about the band?
Should make a good reporter for a gossip mag.
What? A replica? So why was he after it in the first place? Yeah, Lettuce!
Lettuce.
Look, don't talk to me about those Borginians, okay? I'm racist. Just give me the report, chop chop. And stop leaving mysterious objects in my office, okay? It's times like this when I start to miss Darian.
Step.
Sup?
How could I be mad? There's not enough tee-hee in the world, in any case. Have a seat.
Prosecutor Gavin, the philanthropist.
Watch you learn, Apollo.
So, who have you come to see?
Huh?
Clavier, lead vocalist for the Gaviners, or Prosecutor Gavin, scourge of the courtroom?
What do you think he means, Apollo?
He's giving us a choice. You can either ask him about the concert or the case. Which way to go?
Well, let's look around at everything I hate first. Wow, look at that stereo. Sure.
To me, a life without music is inconceivable. I never turn down the volume, even when I'm working on a case.
That's such a huge speaker. It must be really loud.
This room is completely soundproof, of course.
Really? At my place, I can hear when the neighbors turn their VCR on to record something.
Maybe you can get Mr. Right to talk to them, work something out?
And lately, we've been getting complaints about Apollo's voice training.
Maybe I'll go have a word with Mr. Right, too. Remember, every good lawyer in this series has to have their legally ambiguous female sidekick. You say that when we had fucking Pearl as our sidekick for a few cases.
Didn't she, like...
Yes.
Also, that just reminds me of, this thing I saw. It was like, a superhero, like, skit of, like, questionably legal man! Like, who, like, you know, solves things in more illegally dubious ways. And at the end, he's like talking. I think one of them is like, someone's like, "Man, I need some good Halloween decorations. I'll help." Comes up with a skeleton. Thanks. Is this a real skeleton? Did you just steal this from a graveyard? You never saw me. And then at the end, he's talking with a police officer, and the officers, like, yeah, no, what you're doing is not questionable. It's definitely illegal. Oh no, that wouldn't be me. That's my sidekick. Definitely illegal, boy.
I'm gonna stab you.
I think they were talking about like or it was like questionable legal man like robbed like a grocery store to like feed starving children, and definitely illegal boy was like, I would have killed them so they'd never be hungry again. That is definitely illegal. I should probably arrest you now. Resisting arrest! Runs away. Cop runs after him. Questionably legal man looks around, walks away awkwardly. Anyway, read your line.
This display shows all the evidence for the case.
Look, Apollo, he's got 3 televisions!
Hey, don't look at those too closely. I'm still sorting out the details.
Each monitor shows evidence for a different case. He does them all at once.
Look, it's a gun! I wish I had 3 TVs.
What would you possibly do with 3 television sets?
I may look laid back and relaxed, but in reality, I'm quite busy, you know. I'm living life at turbo speed, doing magic, going to school, investigating cases. But if I had 3 big TVs, I could watch a magic video, do my homework, and catch a crime drama all at once.
First 2 seem useful, so I suppose.
Gun. Window!
The view is exhilarating! James! I sit here gazing down upon the city, writing my songs.
Try working on cases.
It is the same thing. I write lyrics the same way I corroborate evidence. It is a harmony between the logical mind and the primal spirit within.
Is it so hard to admit you like staring out your window and daydreaming?
Yes!
Look at all the guitars. Why so many?
You can never have too many guitars. They are like my lovers.
I did not just hear him say that.
They're backup guitars, Apollo. Don't you know anything? Rock and rollers always smash their guitars at the end of a show.
Sylvia, it was not Odile who said that line.
No, it was me as Odile who was saying that, I think.
That was not Odile, that was Loop.
Oh, okay. I can see Odile saying it too. No wonder it's so hard to make it as a musician.
You know what? You should try rocking a little, Apollo.
And breaking his guitars while he watches might be a little too rocking.
No, I specifically remember it was when, like, Loop was, like, sitting and, like, kicking their feet, and I was just kind of standing there watching, and Ryan was like, kicking my feet, and then just started commenting because I was just standing there watching.
I had fun as Luke.
I had fun freaking out as Seafrin.
Of course, I would never do such a thing. Did I not say they are like my lovers?
I'm sorry, if you've seen how people thirst for Odile as much as they do Loop, that seems irrelevant for the current discussion, Sylvia. The discussion is which character Rhino said it as.
Do I seem like the kind of man who would do such a thing to the ones he loves?
No, not at all. I mean, you're Mr. Gavin, upstanding prosecutor.
What happened to Prosecutor Gavin, God of Rock? It was an impressive bit of pyrotechnics that did this.
That's the guitar from the concert, isn't it?
I thought it was one of the staff playing a gag on me. I never guessed that wasn't the end of it. I had a specialist analyze the guitar, incidentally.
Oh, did you find anything out?
He didn't have a lot of time, so it's still unclear. But the results he came up with were intriguing.
You're playing character during that? I thought you were just letting your anxieties and inner bad thoughts out. I mean... Anyway.
Intriguing. How does that guitar tie into everything that went on?
Sounds like something we should ask about. Is there anything I haven't looked at? This. What's that on the plate there?
Is that gum?
Gum?
Maybe he was chewing it when the phone rang? So he put it on the plate for later consumption?
You think a rock star could afford a fresh stick?
Don't jump to any conclusions now. That's no chewing gum. Take a closer look. It's cocaine. Although I really shouldn't be offering, should I?
The hell? Is that an egg? It's like a lump of plastic?
Wait, that phone call.
Prosecutor Gavin, does this have something to do with Mr. Latouche?
Wait a second! You were listening to my phone call, weren't you? Who, us? I tried to stop him, really, but he forced me to.
You were the one digging for a scandal, Mr. Porter.
To tell the truth, I'm not even sure what it is. But apparently, it's a model of something undercover agent Mr. Latouche was after. This lump?
This lump?
That's me.
Would you mind telling us what you know about it? Yes, and thus I won't.
What's wrong, Apollo? You look confused.
Just wondering where the work chair in this office was.
You're looking at my favorite chair right now!
That's a massage chair, isn't it?
No! It's my gaming chair! I use it for streaming! That is an ergonomic adjustable office. I love the ones with the vibrating rollers on your back. Those feel great. Did I say something wrong? No. I merely realized the futility of an explanation. Okay.
That's kind of like how what my gaming chair is in position-wise right now. I say gaming chair. I do all this in a recliner.
Ah, that reminds me. Did you see the paper today? Yes. I always read the TV section. Good girl. How about you, Herbert Forehead?
I read the funnies.
Then you will not have seen this. It's the exact pose he's doing right now.
The Prosecutor's Deadly Song.
Ooh, is that a new show? I haven't heard about that one. It's not a show, it's an article. News, you know. Oh, does this have anything to do with the...
Click for you to read and chat.
Hello, Fraudoids! Welcome to episode 69 of my Minecraft SMP! Nice! Thank you, Red White 420, for the $50 donation. Oh, does this have anything to do with the case? Since getting back from the trial, my phone has been ringing off the hook. How does it feel to take a man's life with a song? Have you ever hummed a man all the way to death row? Do you think you could sing for me over the phone? It is endless, endless. Thanks to the case you made today, of course. Oh, that was all Apollo's idea.
Hey.
Oh.
Is that a newspaper over there, too?
Yes, the Borginian Daily Bugle. Spider-Man? Go ahead, take a look.
Borginian. Give me pictures. Pictures of Borginian Spider-Man.
I want pictures. Pictures of the mirror.
Thanks, but I can't read Borginian.
Oh, that's right. Suffice it to say, this is big news over there as well. Though they didn't go so far as to mention the lyrics to my song. Probably no one in Virginia could believe it. It's probably seen as just a theory at this point. A game theory! Thanks for watching!
I didn't know Prosecutor Gavin was the new host of Game Theory.
Instead of Matt Pat, you now have Clavgav. I didn't even realize it until I was halfway through saying that. The journalists didn't see the need to mention it.
Now watch as I explain to you the entire timeline. And no, despite my address, I am not the purple guy.
I believe I have proven that Maki is Ness!
Secretly, what we all knew is that the dog Bodhi was Virginian. And so was the monkey. That's why we couldn't understand them.
Okay, anyway.
And did you know that your brother was secretly blind? But what if your mother was all in your imagination?
I don't even know what you're doing now!
Let me tell you more about how we time travel with robots.
Read the
Defeat
line.
the bean for XP.
Read the line, Rhino!
Yeah, that makes sense.
Does it?
I mean, you gotta defeat the bean for XP.
Latus was actually dead this whole time!
I hardly know what to think of myself.
Article about the case, it doesn't mention the lyrics of Lemiroir's death.
Lemiroir's testimony will probably be in the evening edition, I'd imagine.
Alright, but see you in a bit, please.
Which is why I've had Darian step down from the investigation for now.
Yeah, we ran into him moping in front of the Coliseum.
Lemiroir was my invited guest, so it is a rather delicate situation. You understand how much I want to solve this case. Quickly, if possible.
Well, this is a Phoenix Wright game, sir.
The world is not ready for Lemiroir coma theory.
What if it was the Miroir Coma effect, like Eternal Sonata? That's the thing, game. That's the thing, game. Max.
Yes, hello, I am
legitimately. That game legitimately occurs all in the final dream of a man on his deathbed.
I only saw like the opening cutscene to that game or something, and all I know is like a girl jumps off a cliff, and then it talks about a town for like 5 hours. That's all I remember.
I really love
I
that
never
song.
actually played it because this was at the time where I only had access to like a few games at a time, and I got Tales of Vesperia.
I love that song. It has such a great atmosphere to it.
Eternal Sonata, Sylvia.
You co-wrote it with Lemiroir, right? If I remember correctly.
That's right. It was last year. I'd gone into Virginia's legal system, as a matter of fact.
And that's when you heard Lemiroir's voice.
It was at a small jazz club. I wept that night. I knew I had to meet her, to talk with her. So I used my influence, which is not inconsiderable, to arrange a meeting.
Wow, prosecutors really have a lot of clout.
I think he's sort of a special case, Tracy.
Thankfully, she liked the work I did, and we wrote a song right there, backstage. Maki on piano, that dulcet voice. And myself on a guitar that I borrowed from the Miroir.
And music history was made. Probably not an experience your average lawyer would ever have, like Apollo, say.
It is a memory I hold dear, and the song we wrote that night was this. And that very guitar is right over there.
You mean the charred lump?
Don't call it a lump. That's a piece of history. And it's only brown, not really charred.
No matter. I shall never sing that song again. I wouldn't have used that guitar again either, even if I could have.
What happened during that song anyway? Why did his guitar suddenly catch on fire If only we knew something that could spontaneously make something catch on fire.
Do you think you could show it to us?
Oh well.
Your slightly burnt guitar?
Yeah, I'm sure he doesn't mind. What more could happen to it?
It was a beautiful instrument. It was played lovingly for many years. A guitar befitting a woman like Lemire. How did it end up here? She gave it to me.
Goose!
I mentioned how much I enjoyed playing it that night, and she made a present of it. So this guitar is from Virginia? That it is. We couldn't carry it on the plane. Changes in air pressure and humidity ruined the wood. So we vacuum packed it in Lemire's studio. I used a special shipping service available to me for transporting evidence. Wait! They brought it right up to my office for me. Pristine and untouched. See, prosecutors do have a lot of clout.
So, how was the thing put into?
What do you mean?
How was the fire starter put into it then? Was it done before they gave it to him?
I mean, I don't think it was vacuum packed on the night of the thing. I'm pretty sure he just had it in a case. I think the idea is he had it sealed, brought to him in the office, and then he took it out, unwrapped it, and was like, all right, now I can use this to practice for the show in a few weeks. Like, here's
I don't
the thing.
know. I think this is important.
Right, I mean, it might be, but, like, guitars need to be tuned and stuff. He would not have, like, unwrapped it the night of the show. Unless Ace Attorney decides to ignore the fact that guitars need to be tuned and stuff, but...
Virginian guitars are always in tune.
Rhino's turning the bees gay!
That voice just makes any quote better. Such a valuable guitar. It's too bad it got burned.
What was it you were saying earlier?
I don't like this mockery!
Max guitar tuning takes like 10, maybe 15 minutes. That's still long enough that he wouldn't have been able to unwrap it right before the performance.
My point was that if he's the only one that had access to it after it was given to him, then that means the fire starter would have had to have been in there before they gave it to him. Which means this was playing out way in advance.
Or, wasn't it just... I mean, someone could have just opened, like, his guitar case at the venue, I think.
We'll have to figure out where he kept it then.
I mean, those things are big. He couldn't have been carrying it around the whole time. Also... Wait. If you put something like that in a guitar, it's gonna change how the guitar sounds.
Depends on how big it is. Emma said it was pretty small. It's like essentially sticking like just like a wad of gum on just the inside of a guitar. It's not going to change the sound too much, really.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how big we were imagining it.
Something about intriguing results from an examination of the guitar.
Max, it was the size of your palm at most. I was imagining bigger for some reason.
That's right. What was that all about?
Here's a full-size propane tank that we shoved inside a guitar.
Yeah. I put 50,000 propane tanks inside 50,000 guitars, and now I'm gonna rob people.
Well, you know how guitars have a round hole in the front? It is called the
Don't like that word! Nope!
It's called the sound hole. Ah, so that's what it's called.
Well, they found something attached to the wood just inside the hole. A broken device of some sort.
So they had multiple.
Yeah. Well, wait, hang on. When did he say that? That was when he did the examination.
Yeah, but we found one with Emma that was working.
Okay, I was wondering, like, if this was his examination earlier, was the one Emma found the one, or...
Broken device?
You see, we found it in this examination that we did in the future.
Yes, this in fact. The examiner is busy with evidence for the case now, however. So, he'll be checking this out once he's finished with everything else.
And the device looks strangely familiar.
Apollo, it's been not even an hour.
This was found
Sorry, I
in
had to
Mr.
stop and
Little's...
watch one of Clavier's Let's Plays.
And welcome back to Five Nights at Freddy's, episode 429!
Will we finally beat 2020 mode? By the way, what this most reminds me of is a
Soap.
silk cocoon.
I think of soap.
Very different thoughts we have here.
This was found in Mr. Latouche's bag. It's apparently a replica of something.
A replica. Small lump, about 1.5 inches long.
Alright, not soap.
We analyzed it.
That's just 1020 mode from FNAF 2. Look, don't quote me. After a while, they put so many characters into it, especially with Ultimate Night, that it's just, to say it all in one is ridiculous.
Hello and welcome back to part 329 of my Undertale playthrough. I'm the Game Grumps.
Anyway.
We analyzed it, but there's not much to say other than it's a lump of plastic. Perhaps it was to be used in the identification of whatever it is a replica of.
You mean whatever Latouche was after?
That seems to be the most logical explanation. Well, what is it? Don't ask me, Franklin. Oh? You don't want to tell us, you could just say so. I've put in a request to Interpol via my contacts in Virginia. But apparently there is a block on information somewhere along the chain. Clavier is the singular Game Grumps. It says, hey, I'm Grump. Anyway.
Hey, I'm Clav. I'm also Gav.
And we are Clav Gav. Oh? There's something either Interpol or Virginia doesn't want to share. Something about this little piece of plastic.
Mr. Latouche went through all that trouble to become Lemiroir's manager. Just to come to this country to find out more about this lump. And he died for it.
I've sent someone to the Coliseum to fetch Lemiroir. Perhaps she knows something about it, being a Virginian.
Is that racist?
No!
Oh wait, let's
Has to be one of these.
what is it, Apollo?
That device that was found on your guitar. Take a look at this.
Why, that looks like the same thing. What is it?
It's an igniter.
Another one?
It was at the crime scene in Lemiroir's dressing room. Detective Sky found it, actually.
At the scene of the crime? What could that mean, I wonder? I believe that covers everything I'm at liberty to talk to you about.
That was a mood swing!
What? What was that? Interesting. I wonder how, what made her fight. Anyway, I'm not talking to you anymore. Oh.
Thanks for dropping by, Herbert Forehead.
Thanks.
Why, you gave me so much information. That igniter, for instance.
How that?
I've never met an attorney so forthcoming with the prosecution. It's a big help. Or perhaps you're just a tad naive,
I guess I could have hit it, but somehow showing it felt like the right thing. I could say the same to you, Prosecutor Gavin. Thanks for the information. About the strange lump of plastic. The one that Mr. Latouche was investigating.
that's right. I've been thinking, Herbert Forehead. We encounter many incidents in our lives, all of us. You never seen Miles and Edgeworth working together in 2-5 and 3-5. Sylvia, you might want to reread your sentence. We encounter many incidents in our lives, all of us, not all of them simple.
Especially not the ones where people are killing the song lyrics.
That is why I try to at least remain simple inside.
Simple and clean is the way that I like it.
And I keep a simple goal, to discover the truth. That's why I like to keep relations civil, James. That is all.
I can live with that.
Mr. Prosecutor? No, they have a point. You never see Miles and Edgeworth in the same room. Franklin? Can I ask you why you sing in a band? Because I want women to turn and look when I walk down the street.
But that's the Arthur song. That's pretty simple, too.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got work to do. Another time, perhaps. Okay. Bye. Alright.
Tippy, tappy, tippy, tappy, oi, oi, oi.
Looks like Monkey's in questioning.
Police must have a Virginian interpreter. That's no fair. Wish we could talk to him.
Guess we'll just have to come back later if we want to see him.
Guess so.
Fuck.
To the Miroir, where we need to show her the lump. Oh, it's you. You came at a good time. Sup?
Someone else is dead.
Either you know where Le Miroir is? I saw her in the backstage hallway a while ago, right outside the room you were in. Yeah, that's strange.
What's strange?
Can't find her anywhere. I was supposed to bring her to the prosecutor's office. The Miroir's missing. It's hard to imagine her wandering off somewhere on her own. Being that she's blind and all. Yeah, we'll help you look for her. Great, thanks.
Well, that's great.
She's just right here in the hallway. This place is deserted.
I wonder where the Miroir went off to.
And sure, she's okay on her own. She seems resourceful.
I guess. But I can't help worry about her a little.
Check the Gaviner's room. Is she in the box? Is she in the box? Is she in the box?
I mean, this box? No, we already looked at it. Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. I think you may have been right on the money, Mac. Another body was found.
Huh? The stage is pitch dark.
Pitch dark. That's my new D&D character. Power Breaker must be off for this section. Great.
I'll go get someone.
Yeah.
Yipes! It's really dark out there.
Dark. That's all a Miroir has when you think about it.
So, do you notice what I notice?
The piece of cloth that looks like Miroir's cloth poking out of the guitar case?
Yeah, the guitar case that was open every other time we came here.
I didn't remember that part, but I remember them constantly talking about how we could fit 5 people in it. What would it be like to live in a world of dank?
Hey, Apollo.
What?
Doesn't something about the stage seem different to you?
Yep.
Like something's changed?
Changed.
I can't put my finger on it, but it's bugging me.
Oh, it's bugging me too. What's she talking about? Who's ready for a cool adventure where we don't know who's died next?
Hey, that case! Wasn't that open before?
Huh. Guess someone closed it.
Wait, look! Where the case closes.
Something's sticking out. That doesn't look like an instrument. I don't think it's...
Let's open it, Apollo!
She might not be dead.
Eek! Le Miroir! Le Miroir!
Emma! We have to get Emma!
Don't leave her alone! Oh, okay.
Oh, good. She's not dead.
We don't know
Was
yet.
taken directly to the hospital. Emma ran around, barking orders, making phone calls, throwing snackoos. She just clung to my arm and cried for some reason. Me, I was still in shock. 2 bodies in 2 days is too many. Oh boy. Nope, I think it's touch and go. She might be either way. Have you ever heard of Schrodinger's Le Miroir?
But we opened the box and observed her!
True, but you were too dumb to tell either way, so it's still up in the air.
Wait, was there poison in there with her? People always forget that the cat had poison in the box with it. It wasn't just a cat in a box. Emma, how's Le Miroir? Is she okay?
You. We all owe you a big thanks, that's for sure.
So, she's okay?
Yes, she came to a short while ago.
Righto.
You found her before it was too late.
That's good to hear.
So what happened? Someone attacked her. She was struck on the forehead.
Herbert Forehead?
The Herbert forehead. By who? Who do we know that has a forehead obsession? We don't know.
But they hit her on the forehead, right? That's right in front of her. Trucy. How could she not see? Oh.
Right. Would you like to see her now? All right. She wants to thank you for saving her life.
Oh.
Oh, I expected her to be in like a hospital bed or something. Le Miroir!
Ah, Mr. Attorney, you were the one who found me. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I'm just glad you're okay. Tell me, what happened? I do not know. Well, shit.
It was after I spoke with you in front of the dressing room. I sensed someone approaching. I thought it might be someone coming to see me, but they said nothing. When I went to return to my dressing room,
You were hit?
I knew that very moment. I knew the assailant was trying to kill me. No,
No.
it was lucky for me the first blow did not knock me out. I turned and ran for the stage. Someone was chasing me. I could hear footsteps. Yet I reached the stage first.
Why the stage?
I had overheard maintenance people talking. The power to the stage area was off, they said, for electrical work. Ah. Darkness is my ally. You merely adopted the darkness. I was born in it, molded by it. There was a contrabass case near the stage, or contrabass, I don't know. That is where I hid.
So the assailant couldn't see you.
Once in the case, I'm afraid I passed out.
That sounds like a really close call. Do you have any idea who it might have been?
Unfortunately, no. Whoever it was, they said not a word.
Too bad.
Yet, when I consider that I was struck high on the forehead, I must conclude that whoever hit me was taller than I am.
Good point. She's sharp.
Unfortunately, I am 3'2", so good luck. And you're much taller than I am. You're about as tall as Apollo. Is Apollo particularly tall?
So that means it was likely an adult and probably a man. Or a woman in high heels.
No, they just show ages, so... The fact that they're saying probably a man means it was probably a man. Who at the stadium is unaccounted for and is very tall?
Shark Man.
I was gonna say Phoenix, right? It was him! It was Latus! Back from the dead!
Could it be Herobrine?
Why would anyone attack you, Lemiroir? The detective asked me this too, and to her I gave the same answer I give to you. I do not know.
According to the wiki, Apollo was 5'5". I mean, that doesn't especially help, but... I was gonna say that means we know it wasn't Maki, then I realized there's another reason we know it's not Maki.
Because he's in jail.
Average height for a Japanese man. Oh, okay. I guess? I mean, it basically comes down to these two, Valiant or Darien. I feel like, on one hand, they're kind of pushing Darien a lot. But also, like...
So is it just going to be one of those ones where we just had to somehow prove it, but we know it was him?
Well, I'm also thinking, like, the fact that they're pushing Darien as the killer a lot makes me think it's gonna end up not being him. But Valiant kind of just came out of nowhere.
I assume Valiant is a plant in an earlier case to come back with a more prominent role in a later.
Probably.
Lemiroir, I wanted to ask you about this. Do you know what this is?
This is what?
Mr. Latus was carrying it. It's a replica of the thing he was after.
He was after. You know, in his secret identity. As an undercover agent. So that's what he was doing.
You mean you know what?
Yes, I know, of course. This must be... a Borginian cocoon!
Oh, you were right,
Fucking
Ron.
called it.
I thought it was soap.
Or rather, a convincing replica thereof.
And why haven't I heard of a Virginian cocoon before?
It is a very obscure sex move.
I was about to say, because it's a sex thing.
Why would he be carrying this around? Was it some kind of souvenir? I wonder. Well, they call it Borginian. It must only be found in Borginia. For certain, all in Borginia know of these. It's a cocoon, so do you get silk from it? I do not know the details, I am sorry to say.
Thought you said all in Borginia knew of these.
There is one fact I do know about the cocoon, though. Something all in Borginia know.
And... that is...
I do not know.
Oh my god.
The cocoons. They are not to be taken out of the country. If someone does and is caught, they will be put to death. Death?
tariffs, man. Oh, sorry. Chicks no card. Why?
Hey, are you worried about the tariffs? I sure am. Worried my dick's gonna tear if I keep holding it.
I do not know. Yet, if Interpol was involved, I'm sure there is a good reason. But this is just a piece of plastic.
He was carrying a replica, looking for the real deal. That's my best guess.
So, that's what he was up to?
Tracking down Borginian cocoon smuggler.
Smuggling.
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 It seems I was marked.
Marked?
Life changed for me with the popularity of my songs. I began to travel around the world. Ah, so you could have brought those Borginian cocoons with you. On my trips, yes. That was probably the suspicion.
And Mr. Latouche is placed as an undercover agent to look into it.
Borginia is a small, sheltered country. Not many of our people venture into the world outside. Is that why they suspected you?
But Mr. Latouche wasn't a Borginian, was he? He was an Interpol agent, which means
What, Apollo?
there must be some reason why Borginia doesn't want those cocoons getting in. Something scary enough to get Interpol involved.
Huh? Like what?
Well, clearly, inside these cocoons are tiny Godzillas who are at peace when they are in Borginia. But whenever they move across country lines, they become disturbed and emerge from their cocoons to wreak havoc across the country.
My God.
Oh, sorry, I'm missing the obvious one here. It's not Godzilla, it's Mothra.
Jurassic Borginia?
Jurassic Virginia.
How could such a tiny ball of thread cause such a commotion?
Cocoon smuggling.
So Borginian cocoons. Why do I get the feeling this is a kid-friendly cocaine equivalent? Cocoon, cocaine, yeah.
And Mr. Latouche had the miroir marked. Couldn't be her.
Huh?
There's one other person I need to talk to. Thank you for talking to us, Lemiroir.
It was the least I could do.
Actually, I have another request.
If it is within my power.
I need an interpreter. Someone who speaks Borginian.
Apollo?
Is it time to bluff? Be like, Maki, I found this in your stuff. Puts down Cocoon. Would you come with us if you're well enough?
I see. Yes. Yes, of course. I shall accompany you. Huh? Where are we going?
Come on, Trucy, we're about to get to the bottom of this.
Oh, it just took us there.
Tippy-tappy, oi, oi, oi. Maki, we came to bargain.
Maki.
Could you interpret for us, Lemiroir?
Yes.
Maki, I'd like to talk to you about when we first met. When we still thought you were blind.
Scissors, key, eyeball, standing round man, scars, bowing, goat, leaf, arrow, shrug, beetle, question mark, exclamation mark, Hadouken, ambipalm, leaf, something with big ears and a cross on its head, tree.
Now we know the truth. You can see, right?
I was completely fooled myself.
Maki, isn't there another secret you're hiding from us?
Wait, Mr. Attorney, what do you mean by secret?
What do I mean by secret? Well, Kaku. If I'm not mistaken, you know something about this, don't you?
Yep.
He just got shot.
Hey, you got a reaction! A big one! Maki,
Shoot him
you
again,
did
maybe
it.
he'll react again. Juicy and I are trained to see people's uncertainty. Not that we would have needed any training to see that one.
Mr. Attorney, please tell me what this is all about.
The Mirwar, please interpret.
Very well.
I know you know something about this by your reaction. If you won't tell me, I might have to give it to the prosecution. And have them look into it. Hold on. Leaf prone, bull shrug, tree, bug, scissors, exclamation point.
He asks you to wait. Do not be so hasty. Maki?
Wingdingitis. I like it it's a question, it's a fancy question mark, and then at the end a regular question mark.
I saw that first bit and I just interpreted like those first tiny bit as just goat.
Goat?
Goat, buddy head, eyeball, bug, arrow, buddy head, bug, arrow. I wonder if you could actually like decode the Borginian language with this.
Do you know everything?
Yes, everything. Sort of.
Have him tell us about it.
Wingdingitis.
Scissors, scars, standing man, leaf, bunny, key, Hadouken, bug. Very well.
Why are you taking over his lines?
Because you're not reading them properly.
Wingdingitis.
You gotta read his lines properly, right?
What is this cocoon anyway?
Goat, ram, bush, tree, scissors, goat.
I don't think that's a bush, but okay.
The cocoon, the silk, is a potent cure.
A cure?
Must cure some disease. Like blindness. See, look. Tree, arrow, shrug, leaf, goat, bug, Hadouken, leaf, arrow.
It's a cure for incure.
Oh my goodness, it's a fucking Ace Attorney thing. I remember Fatalium and Normalium and Incurabilitis and Difficult to Obtainium.
You mean unobtainium?
No, I don't. A cure for incuritis.
But if it's a cure, why keep it in Borginia like that? Money. Just think of all the lives they could save by sharing the medicine. I do not understand the reasons myself.
Okay, well, at least we know what it is. A cure. And Mr. Latus was after cocoon smugglers. Wait, was Maki?
Maki, you weren't. He couldn't be a smuggler, he's so little.
Well, you're only 15 and you're sort of a magician, ain't you?
That's true, I am sort of a magician.
She said sort of. Oh, to have a copy of that security camera tape.
Well, Maki, are you a smuggler?
According to certain countries, you're never too young to be a drug mule. tree, scissors, ram, tree, shrug, bush.
Goat question mark, shrug, scissors, leaf, ambi palm. I key, bow. Standing man bunny. Question mark key, bug, arrow. Ah! He won't tell me. First he plays blind, now he plays dumb.
I wonder. Do you think you brought a cocoon here to sell it to someone? Maki really did bring one into the country. Was he planning on making a deal for its sale? Arrow, tree, ram, scissors, leaf, tree, bush.
That's ambi palm.
I can't go home. Can't go home?
Leaf, key, Hadouken, scissors, tree, bush, scissors, scar, bean, leaf, tree, goat, shrug, leaf, scissors, tree, bush.
I can't go home to Borginia. I do not want to go home. The penalty for taking a cocoon from Borginia is death.
That's right, it's punishable by death. Leaf, tree, bush, key.
About the case? What about the case?
Wants to tell us about Mr. Latouse's death.
I'm gonna guess. This meeting's over! Oh. This meeting's over.
Darian?
What do you mean? Visiting hours aren't over yet.
There's a call for Maki from the Borginian embassy. This meeting is over. Sorry.
Give us 5 more minutes. We can call them back.
Sorry, no go. Come on, piano boy, we're leaving.
Darian, wait!
I never liked you, either of you.
Huh?
Darn it! We were so close! He was about to tell us! Hey, Apollo.
Didn't want us to hear what Maki had to say.
Apollo!
There can only be one reason why.
Why is everyone ignoring me?
Oh, sorry. This is it. This summer, I know who I'm after now. It all happens tomorrow, in court. Yeah, it's one of those ones where we know who did it, but we just have to prove it.
And we never found out what Trucy was trying to get our attention for. This has been an awkward spot. We still have plenty of time left of the stream, but not nearly enough time to finish the case.
I think we can keep going for now.
Okay.
Well, this is it!
Today is the day it all goes down. And there was yesterday.
I'm the killer. My hair
By
is
the way, I
hideous.
hate you.
I wonder. Bit of a random thing. Do you think he was talking to Apollo and Drusu, or was he talking to Labirwar and Maki?
I don't know, it seemed like a very random thing to say. It's like he had a perfectly legitimate sounding excuse, like, also, I hate you.
Rhino.
What?
Read your line!
I did. Did Discord not? Okay. And I think I know why. Time to bring down a little justice.
Bang!
Eek!
What was that?
I protest that the currently fucking bench detective, who should have literally no hands on this case, is the one who broke that up. Sylvia, what are you talking?
I protest that someone got shot.
I am convinced that there is literally nothing in this setting that is illegal except murder. I feel like murder is literally the only thing that's illegal. And apparently cocoon smuggling. I think this might
He
be
is
the...
heard, but unseen.
Yeah. Who's that talking? Stop doing that.
Valent Grimari. Oh, sorry. Valent Grimari! I exclaimed as he walked in through the door normally.
You aren't the witness today, are you, Uncle Valand?
A preposterous proposition. How could I stand to stand upon the stand? Why, my secrets would be free for the plucking. I might even have to sign autographs. That is why I intend to remain hidden for the entire day.
Ooh, with vanishing magic?
Indeed, I will jump upon an express train and express myself to the next town over. But before I go, a word of warning.
Warning? What?
A grand grammary glamour resides at the root of all that has happened. Do not forget this truth. Glamour. A spell, sorcery, a great illusion. Miss Trucy, though it pains me to part so, I need to get in line for a ticket.
Stop doing that.
Farewell. Why do you hate him, like, spinning that thing?
Because it makes me jealous because I can't do it! And there he
Color
goes.
guard. He sure seems happy about that illusion thing.
Oh, big illusions are the bread and butter of a magician. Can't pull off a show without one. The big illusion is always a spectacle to remember. Usually it involves cutting up things like people or elephants, or the Eiffel Tower. Anything, really.
So he was talking about what we saw at the concert.
A Miroir's disappearing act.
And Prosecutor Gavin's exploding guitar.
I wonder what he meant by it being at the root of all that has happened.
Well, it's about time. Shall we go?
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Scheduled starting time for the trial has been changed. The trial will not be commencing until 10:30 a.m. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Did something happen? That's the first.
It was by the judge's request. Some urgent personal business.
Great, but he stayed up too late last night watching courtroom dramas.
Apparently, he's visiting the hospital again.
Ah, same thing from last case. The hospital.
I believe it was mentioned that the Chief Justice's son is unwell. Everything just
Does
clicked
he
into
have
place.
incuritis?
Everything just clicked into place.
Yep.
Wait. Well, almost everything clicked into place. Why is Darian involved? Because it would just be like, Maki smuggled the thing in to sell to either the Chief Justice or somebody associated to give the thing to him. I don't think Darian would be associated with Chief Justice. He's the prosecutor. He's like a detective at well, no, he's an Interpol agent, but still. Right, wait, is he Interpol? No, he's a detective. Whatever. I don't know. I don't remember. Like, we got prosecutors, detectives, Interpol agents. I don't know. Whatever it is, he's a guy. He's here, and he's a detective. Yeah. Okay. So he's a detective. I don't think he'd be associated with Chief Justice. So why is Darian involved And why would he kill Mr. Latouche?
For the money.
Unless he's like helping Maki, maybe?
He also has incuritis. It made him turn into a shark.
I think you're gonna say it made him turn into an asshole. Apparently his condition worsened considerably this morning.
The Chief Justice's son.
Oh, that's right. Remember yesterday morning? The judge said he had to go visit him after the trial.
There's an article about it in the newspaper. Incuritis syndrome, first case in country.
Yep.
You care to read about it yourself. Article about Chief Justice's son who's inflicted with incuritis.
Incuritis. Where have I heard that before?
I'll let you read that article for us, Apollo. Just leave the TV guide page to me.
Try not to lose the page with the funnies if you can. My apologies for the delay. Court is now in session for the trial of, can you say this name again?
Maki Tabai, a suspect fortissimo.
Right, it's his trial in any case. The defense is prepared, Your Honor.
Are you?
The prosecution is ready to rock.
Something wrong, Your Honor? Oh, well, yes. It's just I've been friends with the Chief Justice since we were students. Pains me to see him going through such a difficult time.
Incuritis, was it? That article said there is no known cure.
Herbert Judge, let me say, with all honesty, I feel your pain. But now is not the time for tears. Now is the time for law.
Indeed. We left off at quite the juncture yesterday.
La 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 la. IPX da 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 da. That's Latouche. Yep, he's Interpol. Anyway, bye.
Dramatic camera! He's the killer. He did the shooty shoot. He did the pew pew dead.
Oh.
He did the bang bang dead.
Quite a sensational ending. Who would have thought Darian would guest star in the season cliffhanger as a suspect?
I asked the prosecution to look into this matter. Please tell the court your findings.
Darian Crescent is a member of my band, the Gaviners. He is also a detective, making the current charges serious indeed. Yet, after investigation, I have found no cause to alter our case or file new charges.
And your reason is?
He's my friend, he gets special privileges, na 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 na. Weren't you aware, Herbert Forehead? I hate this wall. He has an impeccable alibi.
An alibi?
Let us review the facts again, shall we? The concert held on the night of the shooting was in 3 sets. The Gaviners ripped up the stage during the first set. For the second set, our guest took center stage. The only performers appearing were myself, Lemiroir, and Maki, along with a drummer and bassist for a total of 5. The shooting in the dressing room, however, took place during the 3rd set. Lemiroir and the defendant, Maki Tabai, had left the stage at that point, and the Gaviners were already rocking. This is when 2 shots rang out of the scene of the crime. Shots heard by Detective Emma Sky, mind you.
And Apollo, you heard them too, right? You heard them too, right? You heard them too, right? heard them too, right?
There we go. I have a theory, Max.
Make your decision. What?
So, the speakers play the sound that's coming from the stage, right?
Yeah?
What if you were able to interfere with them to then play the sound of gunshots, throwing off when the time the actual attack took place?
Emma didn't have an earpiece on, though, did she? Or did you mean messing with the? You meant messing with the speaker system, not the earpieces.
That is what I mean. Yes.
Yes, but the guy was still alive when we went in.
Barely.
But do you know how long a set in a concert is?
It depends on the song, I think.
It's like, I feel like
what I'm saying is, it was his alibi that he wasn't there. What if he did the shooting and then set it to play later?
Well, also bear in mind, Lemiroir, well, I guess
And the point in the recording where his thing fucked up was when he sent the signal.
Maybe. Can we keep it open? There are a bunch of ways to fake gunshots. Yeah, the thing is, the main thing I'm wondering about is the idea of, like, if he was shot earlier, and then we found him, and how would he still be alive at that point?
Maybe they weren't expecting him to be. They were like, surely he'll bleed out. Which he did, just slower than they thought. I don't know, just a thought.
Wait! No, because Latu saw Lemiroir through the window when he was getting shot, and she would have been on stage at that time. Wait! No! Because...
Was she walking by because of the illusion?
Yeah, wait. Because if it was something like... she was there in, like, the first half, and then the reappearance on the other tower was like a stunt double or something like that, then maybe she was like... Where's the thing? Where's the damn... Yeah, she could have been...
Because the dressing rooms are underneath.
She could have been dropped down through, and then been walking by.
Uh-huh.
And then the reason she heard was because she didn't have the earpiece in, so she was hearing things properly, and because she was walking by and she has good hearing, she heard the actual gunshots. Whereas...
And the voice. Whereas everyone else only heard the gunshots later and no one was in the room.
Holy shit. Yeah. Okay, now it makes sense. Now it adds up.
I'm curious how much of this we got right.
I'm still gonna say, it's definitely Ace Attorney, let's just not go over it logic for how the guy was still alive after that long, because concerts are really fucking long.
Yeah.
Furthermore, Lemiroir herself witnessed the moment of the crime. Well, perhaps I should say, she heard the moment of the crime, when she claims to have heard Mr. Latouche and Detective Crescent talking.
A single song doesn't take that long, 3 to 5 minutes at most. They said it was in 3 sets. If I went to a concert for 15 minutes of music, I'd be pissed.
That's impossible. Detective Crescent was.
Precisely! Detective Crescent was on stage, getting his groove on, no less! Voila! A perfect alibi!
Second set was just...
perfect.
Second set was just the guest, though. I feel... I don't know. It's something they're not going to address it. It's
They
not.
said the drummer and the bassist were there, but he's second guitar, so he wasn't up there.
No, I know. It's just. This is literally just about the fact that I'm bothered by the fact that it's like he was shot and then that long later was still alive. That's the thing where that's the thing that's like it bothers me, but it's not going to be relevant to the case. It's just something they're going to ignore for simplicity's sake and suspension of disbelief.
Well, you're bothered by a thing we don't know is going to come up.
Okay, Sylvia. It doesn't. Sylvia's saying like 3 times, where was he shot in the autopsy report? It doesn't.
It literally says right there, time elapsed between shooting and death currently under review.
Yeah, but I don't.
So it is deliberately vague.
I'm just thinking of like, because I know because I'm just wondering how long that concert would have been then, because concerts normally go for like hours and hours usually.
We'll see. We don't know how far into the third set that all the shenanigans started happening, because we were just vaguely underneath it while it was happening.
I guess that
It
yeah,
might
that
not
is
have been
that
that
is
long.
true.
It might
Yeah,
have been
that is
earlier
true.
on into it.
Yeah, that is true.
This is all very vague timing wise, so it shouldn't bother you too.
And it was kind of right at the start, because like we kind of like Apollo and Trucy and Emma were backstage talking, and then Trucy was like, "Oh, the third set's starting. I'm gonna go dance," and then she left. Yeah, so I guess it wouldn't have been that long then. If the actual shooting happened, yeah, it would have been near the end of the second set, because it would have been when she had disappeared from the thing.
Uh-huh.
Why is the guitar catching on fire relevant, though?
I think
Is it literally just he did that just to make it match up with the lyrics?
I have no idea about like the lyrics and all that. That part makes no sense to me, because that's just outlining your crime. Or
Well,
you're making someone think you're outlining the crime like that. But it's the fact that this was written like so long. This was written like whenever he first met Lemire War.
Yeah, this was written way back then. And then, like, also, his keys going missing basically came up once, and that was it.
Son of a bitch! I lost my keys.
And then the flying thing. The only possible explanation. Also, I just noticed that they have the same. They have almost the same handwriting. Aside from
His is.
His is a bit pointier, but like I'm also looking at like the dot over the I. Also, now that I think about it,
look at how the A's are.
Max,
look at how the A's are written. They're completely different. His is a smooth stroke starting from the bottom, going around the top, whereas hers is a half circle, then connected by a line. It's not. It's. I don't think it's.
Yeah, but I also just realized how did she write her name?
Practice.
All right, but yeah, that's what. If there was some reason for the guitar to go on fire, Clavier sent the guitar vacuum sealed through a special service he used for evidence. Okay? AKA Customs doesn't check it. Okay?
Oh, the cocoon may have been in there.
Oh! Wait. Oh, so then it burnt it to, like, get rid of any traces of it.
Maybe.
That makes a lot of sense. And then the reason the keys were stolen was so that whoever it was could get into
the case.
Get into the guitar case, yeah, and set the thing up.
Alright.
Okay, so is it just a massive coincidence that it all happened this way? Because that's pretty ridiculous.
Maybe the reason they did it by this is to distract from the reason stuff was done like this. They're like, this was obviously all done to murder someone, to distract them from smuggling.
Probably, but I feel like the murder probably wasn't even part of the idea. If the whole idea is just like Mr. Latouche was like looking for it, I feel like him being murdered would have just been like he discovered something and they had to keep him quiet. Because ideally, they would have just taken the thing out and then done the show and then left. They had no real reason to kill Latouche. Because that would have just brought more attention. Cocoon and Guitar.
He may have been suspicious or something.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like killing Latouche was not the plan when they first went into this. Well, the thing is, if they bring more attention by killing Latouche, that's a problem. Whereas if they just kind of, get the thing and then get out, then, that's a lot less eyes on them. Alright, let's... A perfect alibi! We've basically solved...
A perfect alibi that you just went on a 20-minute tangent to solve the case.
We just solved the entire case, and now we're gonna have to wait for these characters to catch up with us?
Does the defense have anything to add to this? Well, Your Honor, I have a 20-minute postulation for you.
If they're caught, though, they're dead? Yeah, but how are they more likely to be caught? By one guy, or by the entire police force investigating a murder? It's true.
It's true. When I heard those gunshots, he must have been on stage. Still, there's something here that doesn't quite add up. Because Lamirar heard him. It appears the defense has no objections. I believe we can safely say that Darian Crescen's alibi has been acknowledged.
By one guy who knows what he's looking for, or the entire police force who thinks it's just murder? There's a lot of people, though. If the entire police force is there, that's a lot of people.
No, but like Emma didn't know, Gavin didn't know. Like only those who knew. Nobody else would know to look for it.
Yeah, but literally one day after the murder, they just searched the guy's pockets and were like, "Oh, here's this thing that he was looking for," and then suddenly,
even with it, Gavin didn't know what it was, and he called them, and they said, "We can't tell you."
I still feel like Latouche's death was not part of the original plan. I think they just killed him because he got too close.
I think someone stepped up their part of the plan.
Yeah, I should clarify. I don't think Maki planned to kill Latouche.
Yeah.
That's what I should clarify there.
I agree. I think he was doing his part, and then someone turned up dead, and he was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa."
And then he was like, and then he and Latouche's body. Okay, how did they get Latouche's body out of there, though? To put it on stage?
I mean, Crescen's a big guy.
I guess. The defense would like to say it's closing argument. Wait, what? You were just standing there for 20 minutes! I agree, voice in the head! Which means that Lamirar was sadly mistaken. Her testimony cannot be true.
Very well, of course, if we disregard her testimony, I see no evidence keeping us from declaring a verdict. You see, if we throw out all the evidence I don't feel like dealing with, then there's a guilty person.
That is kind of how Ace Attorney works, isn't it?
If indeed there are no objections, hint, hint.
Oh, Apollo, if he declares a verdict now...
Yeah, but Prosecutor Gavin's case is airtight. Airtight, like the guitar he got smoked. Oh my god! The Mirror might have been lying to protect Maki. How can I rely on her testimony? Wait, what about yesterday in the detention center?
About the case.
The case. Not the court case. The guitar.
I had a feeling it was going to be something like that.
Maki was trying to tell us something. I know it.
Oh yes, so Lotta Hart is valid testimony, but Lemirar's isn't. Okay, sure. You mentioned Lotta, but not Larry. Hey, to be fair, Larry kind of turned the entire case around and helped us.
Larry doesn't really lie. You just have to pry the shit out of it with a crowbar.
Yeah, Larry doesn't lie, he just doesn't understand what's going on.
Old bag lies. Maybe the best thing to do is ask him under oath.
Lotta Hart straight made shit up. Yeah, and then we just found her the next day still out doing her usual thing like, haha, that was a crazy day when I nearly got someone killed because I wanted attention, right guys?
Very well, the court finds the defendant, what was his name again?
Objection!
Your Honor. No, that wasn't it. It was something like Marquise or Mr. Justice. Your Honor, before you declare a verdict, I would like to call another witness.
Exactly who else do you need to hear from?
A witness who until now has not been given a chance to speak in this court. Because he doesn't speak English.
You don't mean.
I do. The defense calls defendant Maki Tabai to the stand. But he doesn't speak English.
He doesn't speak Jap-English.
We'll use an interpreter because I know you have them.
Interpreter, I'm afraid you'll have to look elsewhere. I only speak a few phrases, such as, I love you, and where is the toilet?
And I love the toilet when I am hungover. Defense would like to request the Miroir as the interpreter. The Miroir? There's a possibility she's protecting the defendant. Ah, but you threw out her testimony, so she's not involved anymore.
Yeah.
But she's interpreting for the defendant. Why would she lie? It's most unusual.
Bravo, Herbert Forehead. Herbert Judge, the prosecution agrees with the defense's request. If the Miroir lies, I'll be able to tell. Even my limited knowledge of the language should be enough for that.
Eh, fuck it. I see little cause for refusal. Finally some progress. Bailiff, please show defendant and the Miroir to the witness stand.
To be fair, that second is always an important one to know in just about any language. The most important thing to know in any language is, do you speak English? Then you're set.
Because that just makes the whole conversation easier. The answer
Yeah.
is yes. If not, then you move on to the follow-up questions.
No, if that's wrong, you move on to asking other people. Oh, they're sharing a spot now. Okay.
Fucking tight squeeze up here.
I suppose there is a first time for everything. Shall we proceed? Your name to begin with, if you would, Lemiroir.
Yes.
Wingdingitis.
He said, do you want to read the interpreted Baki lines?
If you want.
He says,
Maki Tamai, the defendant. Trying to go for young boy voice. This is certainly a first for this courtroom.
I'm not going to read that, Sylvia, because I'm worried that's a slur.
And nah, that's not bad.
It's not? Okay, it just sounds like one. Max, that's how you get called a gringo. I would rather be called a gringo than not know what the fuck is going on.
Thought you were going to be called a beluga. Not that we really need an interpretation of that message in particular. Yeah, so far so good. Very well, Mr. Justice, if you would. If I would what? What? You called the defendant to the stand, did you not? What'd you have him testify about? Huh. What am I doing? I hadn't thought that far yet.
Apollo!
Apollo!
Aren't you gonna ask him what he was about to tell us yesterday?
How can I if I don't know what he was saying?
Excuse me a moment, if I might speak.
Sure, what the hell?
Just now, Maki said there is something about which he wishes to testify.
Like he wants to testify about something. What could it be? What sort of testimony is he talking about?
One moment, please.
Yeah, suspense is killing me. Hello?
It's the suspense, Rhino! The suspense!
Oh, but it was your internet cutting out.
No.
What?
What? What? Oh my god, all night, really? 3 of them. To shreds, you say?
What about his wife?
Come on.
To shreds, you say?
Well, the mirror.
According to Maki, Darian Crescent is a punk-ass bitch. He has proof of his innocence.
Well, that would be nice.
This is a surprise.
Oh,
Yahoo! Victory, Apollo! We did it!
this is sounding too good to believe. I know what that usually means. Well, if that is true, then this is a vital testimony. Maki. Please testify to the court. Very well. Is he ever going to take off the glasses?
Alright, and that's where we're gonna end off. I feel like this is probably the best spot to end.
Huh. I like how we said, oh, we've got 45 minutes, we got plenty of time. We got to the opening statements, spent like the next 20-25 minutes theory crafting.
That's
then
what
we finally got to the testimony.
That's what we do in these games. We go through the games and then and we go through the dialogue, and then at one point we're like, hang on, I just thought of something. And then like, I throw to you, you throw to me, blah blah blah. We go back and forth, and then we're like, all right, we solved the case. Let's start the game. Now we just gotta wait for all these idiots to catch up with us. Theory crafting, aka case solving.
I'm imagining us wing digging them with evidence. It's like, but you see, cocoon guitar, fire, gun.
But what about woman, window, gun? Oh my god.
But what about headset?
And so it was shark. Okay, anyway. Okay, that's gonna end off us solving this case. We don't even need to play the rest of this case. We already know how it goes. But we're going to next time.
Let's get to the next one.
Yeah, we don't know that one yet. Phoenix Wright has not shown up in this one yet.
Yeah, he's just been suspiciously gone. with important things. Which
So
for him could be actually important, or it could be stupid.
we're gonna see him at the end, and it's gonna be like, Daddy, why were you gone for so long? You were gone for something important, right? Yes, I was. I found a
I was
pizza
researching how to make the perfect burger.
I finally found a pizza place that delivers to our office. All right.
Also, I found the Holy Grail.
Thursday, we're playing Stardew. Friday, we're doing the Majora's Mask Randomizer. I'll leave it up to you, Rhino. Tomorrow's supposed to be a day off. Do you want to come back and finish this up tomorrow, or save it for next week? I'm fine either way. It's up to you.
I think save it.
Okay. Then we'll be back with this next week. Probably have it Monday. All right.
I will say Gavin was less of an ass this episode.
I mean, right, no, I was gonna say that's because we never interacted with him, but I guess we did have a whole scene of interacting. We never interacted with him in court. That's the issue.
For a cup. That's when he drops his proverbial pants.
Aha! My penis!
I meant to show us the ass, but okay.
Oh. Aha! My ass! But that's just a theory! A Clavgav theory! Thanks for rocking! What were you saying?
I was saying I might quote you for your interpretation of that one, but nah, it was too short.
Good night, everybody. Join us next time for more Clavgav theory.